There we go. Alright, let me just stop that so that YouTube doesn't kill us. I just realized I forgot to start us up on Pause Up Radio. Sorry for anybody who wanted to tune in on Pause Up Radio. I haven't set up the syndication yet. By the way, hi YouTube. We're almost ready to go. Kickstream. Server info. There we go. Now we're on Pause Up Radio. And, let's get the graphics playout server. Hello, car driving by that needs
motorcycle.
A motorcycle.
Motorcycle. Probably a Harley Davidson.
Yeah, that muffler, probably. Derek, who was here the past week, he came on his bike.
Where did you drive from?
Ohio.
That's not that bad.
Yeah. He only could bring his camera gear. He was like, oh, I want to bring my fursuit, but then he couldn't because it was, yeah.
Like kind of riding a bike.
And, you know.
You don't really have that much trunk space.
Yeah. Love that bell. It's our allegedly bell.
Allegedly?
Yeah. Or if there's a pun. If there's a pun in a news article or you hear the word allegedly, you ding the bell. That's basically how it works.
Been gone for too long. I got to catch up.
FurCast starts now, :3. Let's send that out to iOS and Android users. And then let's make the fucking tweet. FurCast. Hello, phone. I'm going to mute you. Got cue to mute phones. FurCast starts now, :3. FurCast.fm/tweet. And then retweet. There we go. And let me just set the metadata to see we're live as well. Metadata reset. No update. And then... So yeah, should be good. Everybody watch FurCast in all caps. That's funny.
What?
I'm gonna
I'm a dog, I can't type.
retweet both of those. Wow, tons of people joining in. Wow. Wow, we're at 280 and we only just now made the announcement. That's pretty crazy. There's probably going to be a lot of people tuning in tonight. There's going to be a lot of people looking at your face.
No, not
yes.
my face. I don't like my face.
All right. Let me just make sure. Does music cue properly? It should. Yay, music cues. Awesome. All right, cool. So in that case, let me just get news music ready.
I have prepared nothing for this show.
Do you even have any of the notes or anything?
What notes?
Did you add any articles at all?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
None at all?
None.
Have you just been like socializing since you got here?
I got here like an hour ago.
I know. Like there's tons of articles in here though. You'll be able to. Well, you did find the one, didn't you? You found the one on HuffPost to read?
I guess. It's not that interesting.
Oh, really?
Just CJ driving around.
Oh.
What? Oh.
CJ and his van. That was pretty funny. All right. So, oh, that camera, we're not getting full frame rate on that. Let me just fix that really fast and then we're ready to go.
One of my friends posted a status on Facebook about spiders.
About spiders? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we have a lot of... we had articles that we saved about spiders.
He said they're really rude.
There we go. Beautiful 5994 for everybody who gives a shit. Anybody who's watching on YouTube will probably notice that. All right. So we're pretty much ready to go here. And then that camera works on you. That camera works on me. That camera works on CJ. That camera. There's the analog PTZ camera.
Look at Pharaoh's face.
Do I still have a preset for Pharaoh? Yeah. Oh, yes, I do. I love that.
Always.
You just look. Oh, that's great.
Horrified. Oh, little smile. Fake smile. That's like that second grade photo shoot smile.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm smiling.
Yeah. Awesome.
Mom is happy.
There's that one, and then there's that analog camera. Cool. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one actually. Cool. So now I just need to turn off the TV. Oh yeah, break that HDMI
Now
handshake.
I can't see anything. Damn it.
Now you can't see anything.
No.
No. Actually, I'm getting a new LCD for this computer because I want one that's got less than 2% Delta E color accuracy, which means I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. So I'm probably just going to put it like up to the right of it, and I'll put your face on it. Just you though.
Just me?
Just you.
Oh man.
Just you. So you can look at it.
That's an honor.
It's an honor to be on a shitty LCD monitor.
I love looking at my face in a shitty form.
I'll use a 1610 monitor and just stretch it so it'll be all stretched out.
So this is what I look like after
Yeah, this is what you look like if somebody doesn't push the right aspect. I hate that shit, by the way. Whenever I'm in like a restaurant or like a bar or something, and there's like a widescreen TV broadcast with black bars on a widescreen TV, and it's like, why? It bothers me, and everybody's like all fat looking and everything. So many people do that, and I'm like, why don't you fix your TV? And they're like, what's wrong with it?
Everything is wrong with it.
Literally, people are shaped wrong. Like, okay. Oh my god. I've caught my parents doing that too. When I'll randomly when I help them set up their. What? Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's move on. Let's not talk about.
Anyways, so
why don't I just get the fan in the hallway set up real quick so we don't burn up?
I was gonna say it immediately.
It's already starting to get
crazy hot in here.
It went from like 0 to 100 like
real quick, like instantly.
You can feel the heat coming off the equipment.
It might even. I feel like just keeping the door open would generate less heat in this room.
Just the breeze from the door being open feels so good.
You probably should just keep the door open today.
All right.
Because it legit like cooled off at least 2 or 3 degrees with the door open.
2 or 3, I'd say like 20.
All right, the only problem with that is now on camera number 1, we got the googly eyes.
We got eyes.
I'm okay with that.
What's funny is Freeze Frame had put googly eyes all over the room, and he never told me where he put them. And I was like, okay, you put them on this computer, you put them on this thing, you put them on this, you put it on this camera. And he was like, well, you forgot one pair. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't notice any googly eyes. And it wasn't until the next show, which we had been off for like a month.
Yeah.
And the next show, and I set up and I turned on that camera and I saw the googly eyes, and I lost my shit. I was like, that is amazing.
I actually can't believe they fit on under the frame.
They actually fit in the door frame.
In the door frame, yeah.
They're really small. That's great.
That's amazing.
Fucking googly
I love
eyes.
Freeze Frame.
Oh, man.
I miss that motherfucker.
Yeah, he needs to get back on here. He's been so busy with work, though.
Yeah.
He actually has a normal job.
Normal? Yeah, I saw. I've been seeing, yeah.
It's kind of funny. He doesn't work for Al Jazeera. He works for a TV studio, but he jokes that he works for terrorists all the time. It's so funny. Everyone's like, who do you work for? Oh, I just work for some terrorists. It's like,
no big deal.
It's no big deal, you know? That's funny. I need to actually watch that broadcast. It's on every day. All right. I guess we're ready to go pretty much. Let me just flip over to the the graphics server and say... All right, whenever you're ready, Pharaoh. You want to start?
Sure.
Because I started the show before that, and then Zamoro started the show after that, and then I'll have you start this show. Unless you want to start.
I could.
You could.
I haven't been in forever.
Yeah, you can still do it though.
What episode is it?
209.
How do I open the show?
You say welcome.
Welcome, everybody. This is episode 209 of FurCast. I'm your host, CJ.
I'm your host this evening, Paradox the Red Wolf.
And I'm your blue confused host, Pharaoh.
Why are you confused?
I'm always confused.
He's blue.
Yeah, he's blue. He just doesn't understand
And he's a fox,
anything.
and he's straight, so I'd be confused too. I am confused.
Yeah, I'm pretty confused. You know, I agree. We're all confused.
It's my superpower. Boner killer and confusion.
So welcome to Confused Cast, apparently. This is episode 209, and CJ's back.
Hey.
You're back. Where the fuck have you been?
Life.
And
car.
Chasing car.
I'm pretty sure every show you've been doing, is it
Drag
drifting? Drifting. I was going to say drag racing.
No, it wasn't every show. It was last show, and then the one before that, I was actually in Indiana for IFC.
India.
Yeah, we were in India.
India FurCon.
I was actually on FurCast that show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they Skyped in and then
when I was asleep,
phone into your room. That was great.
And I had a stomach ache, and that's why I was asleep. And then next thing I know, I'm on camera. I'm like, "Hi, I'm dying."
That was pretty great. So anyway, well, it's good to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm sure this will be a good show because you're back.
I hope so.
So first thing to start with, Pharaoh, you made a Google form for people to fill out for the badge holders. You want to talk about that?
Let's talk about that. What do we now?
Well, so is there like a link to it or something?
Yeah, there's a link to it. I haven't posted it yet.
Oh, you haven't posted it yet.
Yeah.
When's it going to be posted?
I don't know. I can post it at any time. It's all available.
Oh.
But I haven't.
Why?
What?
Why?
I wasn't ready.
Okay.
Wasn't ready.
I can post the link right now if I wanted to.
Okay. Well,
Do you want me to post the link right now?
I don't know. You know what? You decide that for yourself.
Leaving a fox decide.
Okay.
Bad.
Anyway,
That's-
so
shouldn't do
apparently, apparently there is a link to a forum that Pharaoh's going to post at some point, quote unquote, that has.
God, so nitpicky. You want me to post it now? I'll post it now. I mean,
Sure. I don't know. You're the one who made it.
I know. Because you discussed it with people were like, oh, why didn't you make a forum to make it? And I just like asked people for help and no one helped me. And then I was like, well, screw it. I'll just do it myself and figure it out. And I did.
You don't need help to make a Google form.
I didn't know there existed a Google form that makes everything into a spreadsheet. Okay.
Right. And I told you about it like a year ago, and now you made it.
Yes.
Okay.
I had to translate wolf speak.
Yeah. All right.
You know how hard that is?
Yeah. So
Takes a
anyway,
lot of energy.
so at some point, Pharaoh's going to post a link, and there'll be a form. You guys can fill it out and get the badge holders. How many badge holders are there left?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Half a box.
Half a box. How much is half a box?
I don't know.
You know, I figured you didn't know. So there we go.
Okay, you said badge holders. I
Yes.
heard bad shoulders. And I was like, is that
How
like
many
a new-
badge shoulders are there?
Is that like a new bad dragon?
Bad shoulders. Is this like the Vajankle? But
Oh
just-
no! Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
Oh no!
There.
Stop.
No, not even gonna go there.
All right. So since Pharaoh's disorganized as hell, I have two shout outs to give. The first shout out is to Magic Wolf, who's the person who actually sent in all the Swedish candy that we had tasted. So shout out to Magic Wolf for that. They didn't watch that show live, and so that's why I couldn't get their name and I couldn't shout them out at the time. But for anybody who did watch that show and watched all
I've
of our-
heard from so many people now that Swedish candy is terrible.
Well, we tasted it. It was pretty ridiculous.
Pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure they sent us the most ridiculous stuff, though. Because, like, they sent us, like, you know, the salt lick candy,
Because
apparently.
my sister apparently had Swedish candy, and they were like, "That's why we don't eat Swedish candy, and we just give it as
Jeez.
gifts."
So there you go. And then I'd also like to shout out Blaze Fusky. Shout out to Blaze Fusky if you're tuned in, who sent in a donation and is also a super nice person. So I just wanted to shout out Blaze Fusky for that. All right, so only other thing to cover before we move on to the actual show stuff is some tech shit. So I have a new laptop, finally. You guys have no idea how nice it is to actually have a laptop that's like semi-what modern. And being a modern laptop has a couple of advantages. First of all, it doesn't have a GMA 950 video chipset, which means I can actually load websites and they load. You know, it's kind of funny because I'm a professional IT consultant and people ask me all the time, you know, hey, what computer should I buy, right? What computer should I buy? I want to buy a computer, you know, just some basic stuff. I'm just going to do some web browsing. And it's kind of funny that people say that because honestly, web browsing is one of the most CPU, GPU, and memory intensive tasks you can do with a fucking computer. Like, you need half the spec of a computer to run a server at this point than you do if you're going to browse the internet. So anyway, I have a nice laptop. In addition to it being a nice laptop, it has a screen that actually has some decent like color reproduction. I'm also getting another LCD monitor that has good color reproduction. But it is 100% sRGB and less than 2% Delta E. If you don't know what that means, basically it's nice. And because of that, I've actually kind of decided to give a fuck about white balance on all of the cameras. So I've done my best to match the white balance of these two cameras in the studio, and yeah, I'm going to try to do my best to like improve the quality of that stuff. So hopefully for anybody who is watching in HD or anybody watching on YouTube later, stuff starts to look a little nicer because I actually have a computer monitor capable of doing that shit. And I did calibrate that computer monitor, but the problem with color emitters and calibration is you lose all the brightness and it's not as accurate, and then you have to deal with LUTs and fuck LUTs. And yeah, for anybody who's tried to load an ICC color profile, especially while you're gaming, it's a bitch. Anyway, moving on. I would like to shout out a software company really fast, FabFilter. We use tons of FabFilter software to produce the show, everything from the mic processing to Pharaoh sneezing in the background to all that stuff. I'd just like to shout out FabFilter. They just came out with a new compressor plugin, and I can't wait to start using it for our show. But they're a really awesome company, and yeah, so I just want to shout them out. And only other thing is me and Pharaoh are going to buy some wireless lav mics, so that we can do some run and gun stuff, like, you know,
Because videos.
Yeah, We want to actually get some like wireless like clip-on like lapel mics.
Dear God.
So that we can run around at cons and like just go crazy and randomly interview people and stuff. So that's something we're gonna be doing.
As if things aren't already crazy enough.
Yeah.
Now they're getting crazier.
My computer agreed with you apparently.
They're going live. We're escaping the studio. Everyone should worry.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
I brought chips.
So yeah, what's up with this? You brought chips.
Varieties.
Okay.
They're the Lay's like test taster chips.
Test taster chips?
Yeah, your vote on which one you like best.
Oh, and then they like make
and
a
then
new
they make
one?
a new chip.
Okay, so what do we got here? Let's see. We got I'm gonna put this one camera on here. Whoops.
That's gonna be probably my favorite. That's gonna be my favorite.
Southern biscuits and gravy.
I feel like that's going to be pretty good.
I feel like this is gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna open this one up now. What else you got?
Here, CJ, you can open that one.
I'm gonna open this one. Oh, it smells.
We'll go to this camera here.
Smells
New
good.
York Reuben.
So.
But they can't read it on that camera. It's blurry.
Oh yeah,
but-
because it's blurry over here.
yeah.
So you gotta go to this camera.
This is a small sensor camera. Kettle cooked Greektown gyro, apparently. And then what is that? Reuben?
New York Reuben.
New York.
I've never had. I've had corned beef once, and I hate corned beef.
I'm not a fan of Reuben either.
Thanks, give me the
You know what
shitty
else?
one.
You know what else I'm not a fan of?
Are we all opening this at once? Oh,
Sure. Yeah. Let's all open them at once. Make it as noisy as possible. All right.
All right, hold on.
Wow, it smells really good.
Wow, these are really good.
Okay, these kind of smell like ass. I'm not going to lie.
These
But
are like really good. They're kind of like oniony. They kind of just taste like garlic and onion chips. This is so interesting.
Wow, this is really.
I'm gonna just keep eating these. These are really good.
Should be eating all my biscuits.
I've got the biscuits and gravy one, by the way. What one do you
You
have?
gotta rotate now. So everyone has to rotate.
All right.
So
clockwise.
All right.
Those ones are interesting.
So now I have the New York Reuben one. Oh God, these smell like ass.
I just said that. Oh my God. They smell bad, but they're not.
They look like they have the same color as like the Lay's barbecue chips.
my dad ordered a Reuben in Las Vegas and kept it for 3 days.
Oh
and-
wow, wait, time out. The aftertaste on that after like a couple seconds is like really getting to me now. Like it actually tastes like a meat aftertaste.
I feel like
A meat
Oh my
after
God.
yeah, like if you eat like wait a second.
I feel like I went into an Italian restaurant, spilled spices on an unclean floor, licked the floor, and then had a beef on wax sandwich.
Basically.
That's what this tastes like.
basically what those taste like.
Do you know what I
Is that
mean?
what a Reuben tastes like? It just-
Apparently, it tastes like dirty floor. With
It tastes like dirty spices on an Italian restaurant floor.
dirty spices.
I like how you claimed that it was like dropping a roast beef sandwich on a dirty floor.
In an Italian restaurant and then eating it. That's what these taste like. The fucking New York Reuben.
Yeah, that doesn't. Okay.
Okay,
wanna
I
try
don't
it.
like these.
Wait, well, I haven't even tasted this
I
one
need to
yet.
try. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
I had to clean my palate. So, I mean,
Aren't they good?
oh, biscuits and gravy.
Aren't they good? They're really good.
Biscuits and gravy win, like hands down. This is
Okay, this just reminds me of like.
The gyro or the gyro ones?
I need to hold on. I need to try one more. Hold on.
those ones are interesting. I like those ones aren't bad either.
Do you know what I mean though? That those just taste like onion and garlic chips.
These ones don't taste like onion and garlic.
I thought they did.
Oh no, I don't taste onion and garlic.
All right. Here,
This
CJ.
reminds me of like chicken noodle soup. Like that's what I feel like I'm eating in chip form.
All right.
Yeah, one more. These
Stop
ones are
being a
good.
greedy whore.
All right. Give them those.
Give me
Those are the
these.
good tasting
Yeah,
ones.
I want the good
All right.
ones.
Smell them first,
I take
Pharaoh.
a drink though. Yeah, smell it.
Smell it first. You got to try this.
Oh no. Oh.
Ass,
Oh.
right?
What do they smell like?
Ass flavored.
Let me try to describe the smell. Oh, it's like
Gross ass.
bouillon cubes in a bathroom.
Bouillon cubes in a bathroom. That is amazing. Try tasting them. I'm gonna give you a hint. It's that same smell that you smelled, but saltier. That's literally what it tastes like.
Saltier than bouillon cubes in a bathroom.
Yep. Taste it.
Let me clear the biscuits and gravy flavor out of my mouth.
Ew.
Yo, these.
Ah, these are disgusting.
What, those? I
The
like
kettle
them.
cooked gyro are disgusting.
Really? I like those ones.
Ah. God.
Hands down, biscuits and
Oh
gravy.
yeah. Oh, I could eat these all day.
Oh, I could eat a whole bag of biscuits and gravy.
That's exactly what it tastes like too.
It does taste exactly like... Wait, what's wrong with those ones?
These taste like, I don't know.
Oh, you ain't getting these back. These
Okay.
are mine.
I'm afraid to
I
taste
feel
these.
like there's a vending machine in like some forgotten like staff access hallway somewhere that had a bag of chips that was opened inside the vending machine, and you just somehow chose that bag and then opened it and ate them. That's what these taste
So wait,
like.
would you rate? Would you let's say these are better than the gyro?
I would say those are better only because they actually have a legit flavor.
The Reubens kind
I don't
of taste
like
like
the
barbecue.
They do.
A little bit. They taste like the Lay's barbecue.
I don't like the
Those
flavor
ones-
of the Reuben, but it's a legit flavor, whereas those are just disgusting. But those are good.
These are fucking amazing.
Give me some more of those.
Oh no!
I want some more of these.
Oh no!
You know, the Reubens aren't bad. If I had to choose, I'd take the Reubens over the gyros or Hyros,
Really?
Hero, whatever the fuck you.
I
Call
would
them.
take those tenfold. This I can't.
Let me try these again.
Oh my god, it does taste like.
All right, winner is the Southern biscuits and gravy.
You know, I'm telling you, they taste like, they remind me of like when I was sick and my mom made me like chicken noodle soup. That's exactly what those remind me of.
Yeah,
That's not a good memory.
actually, they do taste like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, they do. Like the initial like flavor of it.
Oh, these have just a terrible aftertaste. I mean, granted, I feel
It's like meat flavored.
I mean, if you like a who eats a Reuben? Like Reuben's like corned beef, which is like what beef and corn mixture, and then like sauerkraut, I think, on rye, and then
Yep.
like there's something else that they put on a Reuben.
I don't know. Buffalo's like famous for them, but I have no idea.
Buffalo's famous for a lot of things that are actually terrible. Yeah, have you ever noticed that? Oh my god.
Oh, I can't eat Reuben. That's just gross.
I want to try these again.
I want the gyros back.
I want the biscuits and gravy. Those.
Biscuits and gravy.
Those.
They're already. Do you notice that the biscuits and gravy are already half gone?
Well, yeah, because
We already ate a bunch
each of us that had them took like a quarter of the bag.
All right. So, who wants to start with news stuff? Oh, actually, no. Firo, well, you grab a news article. CJ, you finished BoJack Horseman season 2?
I've been slacking hella
You've been
hard.
slacking, really? It's been 2.
I haven't even progressed.
Come on, man. It's been
I've
2
stopped.
weeks. You gotta finish it.
I know. I was actually thinking about it today, but I totally forgot.
Yeah. So, I shouted this out last week, I think, but I'm gonna shout it out again. Mr. Robot is an awesome TV series. It is the most accurate hacker movie, TV show, anything I've ever seen. Every command that you see on the screen is an actual Linux command, which is really cool. But in fact, Mr. Robot wanted to show some kind of security screen in a piece of software. So they actually contacted the developers of that software. By the way, it was CERN who made this security software, and asked them to actually update the software so that they could show it on the show, because they want everything to be real that they show on a computer screen, which is really cool. But anyway, Mr. Robot, shout out to Mr. Robot. There was supposed to be the season finale, but they postponed the season finale because apparently there's a scene in the season finale that's really close to the incident that happened at the beginning of this week with the reporter that got shot. Apparently there's literally like an identical scene in the TV show
Oh shit.
of that, so they postponed it.
Probably a smart move.
Yeah. There was a critic who had already seen the season finale, and he wrote up a huge blog post and was like, "Yeah, it was a good idea that they postponed this because it would have upset people." And then shout out to Easy Wolf for making a really awesome video. It's called "Stay As You Are," and we're gonna play it in the break when we're on music break after we do the news segment. So, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do Reuben. Oh, just Reubens are just.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
I don't know. People actually like Reubens. I just feel like I'm not a fan of.
I'll admit something. I've never actually tried a real one, and there's a place that I know of in South Buffalo that has a really good one. But
You
so
ever
I've
notice
heard.
that most restaurants, this is slightly different, but you ever notice that most restaurants that have beef on weck, it's not actually beef on weck?
Fuck is it?
It's just like some weird roll. It's not weck.
You were here when I showed the Henty Kamen superhero, forbidden superhero clip.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I remember we need to have a movie night soon.
I don't know about that one.
So can we do like a commentary, like a live showing of that?
We should.
Oh no!
All right, so
Like mystery FurCast theater here.
I'm gonna have to be like
it should
real
be
drunk for
it
that
should be
one.
mystery. We shouldn't tell anybody what the name of this is before we do it.
I said it. Okay, I won't say it again, but if someone's paying attention, I said
If somebody goes back and listens on the podcast, yeah, it's we definitely need to do a showing of this live because first of all, there's no way we're gonna have any like licensing issues, and second of all, it is golden.
Japan's only superhero.
Yeah, it's Can we say what it's about?
Bulge.
Okay,
That's it.
basically no. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the plot of this movie is this Japanese guy finds out that if he wears girls' panties on his head, he gets superpowers. That's the plot of this movie.
Yep.
Okay, we need to watch this.
And like
Reminds me of Hard Gay, which is out of Japan. Have you ever seen Hard Gay?
no.
Oh my God, Hard Gay videos are great. Hard Gay out of Japan.
I'm not sure if I want to even.
You could YouTube it. It's YouTube safe. Don't Google that. Don't Google that there.
I don't think
you can
I would ever
YouTube
Google
that.
hard gay because of the results that would come up.
I wouldn't Google that.
Let me just do that on my work phone really quick. Hard gay. I'll go in on Monday. They're like, "You're fired." Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, so CJ's back, so we could read these spider articles.
Oh, we can read the spider
no.
articles. We can. All right, you ready to go, Pharaoh?
Yeah.
All right.
A species of spider can fly.
Well, we're all fucked now.
nope, done. Bye.
Oh.
Burn it.
In the Amazon rainforest. That's why we're cutting it all down.
Oh, that's why we have to cut down the rainforest. Hey, you guys want to buy some paper and just print like a lot? Maybe we should just do that. You guys, like, we'll just buy just a bunch of printers. We'll just print.
Okay.
This video of the flying spider. I don't want that. That's
No, let's not even. Let's not torture people with that. Come on.
As if things couldn't get worse for those suffering from arachnophobia. First, we had the redback spider taking down a snake. Oh, they have videos of all these spiders. Oh, so there's spiders that take down snakes. That's good. Then the massive web discovered in Texas. I did not see that one. but
Massive web.
Massive web.
That just kind of scares me a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. I just clicked on the link, and it's literally like a spider like jizzed across a forest. That's what it looks like right there. It's like just.
Let me see this. Right
That's
here.
like that.
Why?
Oh my god. There's like
I don't
massive webs like from like the
Like, you know, like a Halloween scene where they put all the fake webs up.
Yeah.
And it's that thick. That's how
But it's
thick
like
this is real though.
Real.
Web.
Like IRL.
Yeah, IRL. Like.
Nope. Fuck that.
Discovered in Texas.
Nope.
Now
discovered in
researchers-
Texas.
Well, it is Texas. Everything's big in Texas. So, spider's like,
I
shit,
mean,
we're in
yeah.
So,
Texas.
it's like if it bites somebody proportionally, I mean, the bite is the same size.
Yeah, it's the same size. As soon as you go to the next state, you're fine.
Yeah.
It shrinks.
Now, researchers have found that not only can spiders cartwheel and sail through the seas, they can also fly, steering themselves with their forearms.
Nope.
Large spiders of the Selenopus genus can skillfully maneuver themselves mid-flight while falling from canopies to land on tree trunks 25 meters below, 82 feet away from where they originally fell from. So they're more gliding than flying, but gliding spiders are still fucking through the air, coming at you with deadly force. Imagine if it just landed like right on your eye.
That's
What
just
if you were just
that's
like
still terrifying.
just right on your face? I feel like I would scream.
I feel like
I don't like anything landing on my face. I feel like just
I'd probably have to buy that flamethrower and probably just flamethrower my face. Yeah, like you know how like you spray the hose in your face? Nope, I'm spraying fire at my face because there's a spider on it.
the new study published this week in the Journal of Royal Society Interface documents this unexpected finding, as spiders have no history of flight until now.
Wow.
Of course.
Spiders always got a surprise.
How this gliding behavior came to occur remains a bit of a mystery, though it could be seen as trunks offer relative safety for the spiders compared to the forest floor, where they might get stepped on by many hungry creatures. the researchers made their discovery in a rather unconventional way. Just like hundreds of spiders.
That's it.
Flying through the air. He doesn't live. He killed himself.
He doesn't know yet. Surprise.
Like
Look, we can fly now.
just spiders.
Kamikaze spiders. With, like little nukes on them.
Would it be nukes though? What would spiders carry?
Like I just imagine
I don't
the
know,
explosions
egg
are like really
bombs?
tiny. It's just like
It's like the equivalent of like one of those little like snap things like you throw at the floor. But like the spider's like, oh, this is hardcore. And we're like, dude, it's like nothing. Yeah. Thanks, spiders.
I felt badass when I used to snap those between your fingers and pop them. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
I do. Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
snapping gunpowder in your fingers. That's great.
Everyone was always like, oh, everyone always threw them, and then like when
doesn't
you like
hurt.
snapped them in your hands, people were like, "Whoa,
We got a badass.
we got a
over here.
badass right here! How could you do that?" And it's like, yeah.
You just feel good about yourself.
Did you ever bite one?
No, fuck that. I don't put that kind of shit in my mouth.
I bit one before.
Of course you would.
I know.
'Cause you're blue.
Yeah. Anyhow,
So spiders can fly.
unconventional way. For years, they've been looking for insects that show a knack for gliding, and they test subjects in fairly simple manner by dropping them from a height. That's science.
Hey guys, you want to take spiders and throw them off the roof? For science! They literally just have like bins of spiders. Oh, let's drop that one. Oh, no, it died. Let's try this one. Oh, it died. Let's try this one.
Just like buckets of species of spiders, just all separated. And there's just like people. It's like off of like an Empire State Building or something. Just there's like, who's down there? Okay, wait.
Wait.
Oh, these spiders, they don't fly. People screaming in the streets below.
I have a feeling if you did throw like a non-flying spider off a building though, like it wouldn't die.
Probably not.
I feel like spiders are kind of like cats, but they have like 36 lives rather than 9.
We're at 36.
Like
They go invisible
yeah, they just live forever and they can disappear and like
and reappear
and then reappear in like a different corner of the room.
like portals, but with spiders.
That's it. At the center of a spider's web is a portal.
That's it. They just like crawl inside. Next thing you know, they're like over there.
Hey, I'm gonna kill you, little bitch. And
Trying
you
to kill it,
turn,
and it's just like it's
Spider,
gone.
like spider.
it's like on your
It's
shoulder.
They're
it's
not
like
wormholes. They're spider holes.
Spider holes.
Spider holes.
Oh my god,
It's even more terrifying.
it is.
I like just fingering like a spider's web, and you just your hand just goes away.
It's like in like your parents' room or something. Your finger just like pops up, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?"
Wasn't there like a drug trip that people saw like hands coming out of walls? Like,
Yeah,
I
if
feel like
you do,
hands
like-
coming out of walls just freaky. As
But
shit.
hands coming out of spider webs would be even
Yeah,
worse.
I'd be more freaked out about that.
I feel like I'd be. I don't know.
You can do.
I feel
you
like
can do
I'd
a shit ton of acid and have hands coming out of walls, or you can just find a spider web and just finger the middle of it.
I don't know. It's like a hand, a human hand coming through a spider web, or just a big spider coming through a spider web. I feel like a human hand just coming through a spider web. I'd be like, oh,
I'd be a little more freaked out about the hand because you're not expecting the hand. If you're looking at a spider web and you see a spider come out of it, okay, like that's okay.
you're looking at a spider web and a hand just fits through it.
I'd be freaked out. At that point, I'd be like,
fist just.
at that point, I'd probably be like, okay, what the fuck? Like,
Not upset, just what the fuck.
then I'd run. I'd probably run at that point. But up until that
All I can
point,
think of is the Jim Carrey scene. You know, he come out of the rhino's ass. Someone's like through it, like the spider web. You're thinking with webs now.
Now you're thinking with webs. They work exactly like the portals in Portal 2. Like they preserve your momentum and everything. You can like throw shit through it and it'll work.
comes right out. That'd freak me out. That'd freak me the fuck out. Spiders. We're giving them all the good ideas. Thanks.
No, spiders have had all these good ideas. We're just deciphering it now and like breaking the code.
We're figuring it out. Finally.
Now all I can picture in my mind is the freaking Jim Carrey scene where he's like, no, like You're like looking at a spider web in the corner. You just see someone's like face come through. That would freak me the fuck out. Like,
Okay.
if you just saw like someone's face like pushing like on the web.
Well, I, for one, don't have enough balls to put my face inside
oh my
of a
god, I
spider
could
web.
never do it. There's no
Like,
way.
When I walk through and you get like a strand across your arm, I freak out. I'm like, oh, like what the fuck was that? Putting my face into a spider web? No.
That's like fear factor shit right there.
Yeah.
Like they've
Like-
I think I could eat a scorpion, but they're like, here's a spider web. We
Put
don't
your-
know where the
put your
spider
face
is.
in it.
Now put your face in it.
Nope.
I'd be like,
Nope.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
Nope. Don't even want the $1 million.
Don't even want the million. Well, the spider's not there. How do you know?
You don't.
Where does it go?
It's gonna come through. It's other web. It's
in a different room.
yeah. It's waiting.
Webception.
It's waiting. It's like looking on like a screen. It's like
He doesn't touch the web.
he's gonna touch it.
I know
he's
he's
gonna touch
gonna
it.
Like you stick your face through it, and like your face comes out in like the production room or something, and they're like, "All right, now you got to do this."
Spider's like, hello. I mean,
It's like Goat SE, but with spider webs.
Oh my god, no! Stop while you're ahead.
oh god.
Just like come out. Oh my god. Anyway, back
Wow.
to scientists throwing spiders off of
Yeah, that
tall
got-
or bugs off of tall buildings to see if they can fly. Oh. So, for years, scientists have been grabbing insects for a knack of gliding, and they test subjects by a very simple manner by throwing them from a height. It's so great. These experiments have allowed them to show how many species of insects can make controlled gliding descents. From praying mantises to grasshoppers, they also found that many species of tree climbing ants also have evolved this ability, but it turns their focus into bigger, creepier crawlies, setting on large, flat spiders known as flatties.
I'm okay with ants. If ants want to fly, do your thing.
Yeah.
Spiders?
Yeah.
No.
So, like regular ants flying, or like the ants with wings? I don't like the ants with wings.
The ants with wings are a little creepy, but I'd rather them than spiders.
Wait, so how are they supposed to fly? Do they just like float around like woo, woo, woo,
What,
woo?
spiders or the ants?
The ants?
No, they have wings.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying. Okay, so you're saying you're okay with flying ants.
Yeah.
But the ones that have wings are creepy.
They're creepy, but I'm still okay with them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Spiders, on the other hand, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
After coating specimens with fluorescent powder, researchers tipped them out of a cup while up in a canopy of a forest and monitored their descent. Out of the 59 flatties tested, 93 of them were successful. 7% died. Able to right themselves and maneuver through the forest to a trunk without the use of anything else, just silk. The arachnids manage this feat in a way of not dissimilar to skydivers, but by tucking their heads in and using their limbs to direct travel. Also reckoning that the spiders' flat bodies help them glide, so if you're ever trekking through the forest of South America, you might want to keep an eye out for flow-flying spiders.
Well, not going to be going to South America anytime soon.
There we go. All right, is that it, Pharaoh?
Yeah, that is it for
All
the
right.
flying spiders part.
So I have another article.
Spiders or no?
No spiders.
No, there's more spiders.
There's no spiders in this one. Florida gun range to serve booze because what could go wrong?
This reminds me of the article from last
fine.
year. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Another round of shots, good sir.
Shots and guns. I feel like
Before your next round.
I understand that guns make
But
shots,
do you get
but-
it? Another round of shots. Get it? Yeah.
I'll drink to
Ding,
that.
ding, 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 ding for the fucking pun. Commissioners in Daytona Beach, Florida, approved a measure Wednesday that will allow the opening of a 12-lane gun range connected to a booze-filled restaurant. Commissioners were leery at first because alcohol and
really?
guns don't mix, but they came around to the idea according to Daytona Beach News Journal. The paper reports, "I've gone back and forth on this," said Commissioner Pam Woods, who later cast a yes vote. "I was leery," echoed Commissioner Patrick Henry, who also supported the business. Commissioner Ruth Tagger wasn't won over by the new business's developments at the meeting, who explained the precautions they'll take, and she cast the no vote. She drilled the business partners with questions about how they'll know if someone is sober or a felon.
Wait, sober or a felon? Like,
That's just the way they worded it.
okay.
They were reportedly swayed by the business's strict rules against shooting after drinking. Everyone who eats or drinks at the restaurant will have to submit an ID scan. If they've had alcohol, they won't be allowed to shoot at the range that day. WFTV reports. In addition, guns won't be allowed in the restaurant. The commissioners pointed out that the policy... the policy won't stop people who concealed carry licenses from entering. Patrons who go to the gun range will also have to sign an affidavit promising they're not drunk.
Are you drunk?
Are you drunk?
No, I promise
No.
I'm not. I'm
Sign
not drunk.
here.
Swear to drunk, I'm
I
not
swear
God.
to drunk. I'm not.
But like, it's like, are you drunk? No. Sign here.
Are you drunk? I've got a gun. Okay, sir, go right in.
Continue.
Can you sign this telling me that you're not drunk? Yep, because I have a gun.
Sure.
But why risk allowing booze in the restaurant in the first place? Co-founder Ron Perkinson says the eatery wouldn't be profitable without libations. Limitations. I think it's limitations. That's a weird word.
So we suck at being a restaurant, so here's a gun range.
Maybe this will bring our sales up, huh?
Almost done with this article, Pharaoh. Safety is obviously key and number one for not only me, but everyone else there. Everything is going to be revolved around safety, he told WFTV. He said he would consider installing a metal detector at the restaurant if the commissioners asked for it, but they didn't. Okay, then.
All right.
So did you want to read an article next, or did you want me to continue?
You can read an article next.
Okay, then. There's a few that I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do, though.
I'll stop the music then.
You know which one I want to do. I'll do some normal news before we go into the crazy shit.
Okay.
Researchers have discovered the mechanism that drives sleeping and waking up.
I need some of that.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Take both at the same time.
Ears
and
perked.
Nothing happens.
We know the tiny region in the hypothalamus of the brain is responsible for regulating one's biological clock. Though both neural and hormonal activity. The genetic basis for the circadian rhythm?
I think.
I forgot how it's pronounced. Roughly 24-hour cycles of psychological processes has been well studied across a range of species, from bacteria to animals, but now the mechanism determining the timing of sleep cycles remained unknown. When looking at this region of the brain in fruit flies, researchers discovered that an increase in sodium levels in the circadian neurons during the day turned the neurons on, causing wakefulness, while high potassium levels at night turned each of them off, allowing for sleep. What's more to the surprise, they found that the same mechanisms regulated the sleep cycles in mice too, and other species as well. So it's a baseline creature function.
That's interesting because I thought potassium, kept you up. I didn't think potassium made you tired. That's interesting.
Well, mysteriously, it's more. So it's sodium and potassium. So based on a neurotic level and a chemical basis.
Right.
So
Right.
salts wake you up.
Salt wakes you up.
That makes sense, though. I mean, that actually makes a lot more sense because methamphetamine, I believe methamphetamine is a salt.
Mm-hmm.
That gets a drug that makes people wide awake, ready for a lot.
Well, I need to find whatever the hell makes me go to sleep.
Meth.
Just do some meth.
Just do meth. You'll stay awake for days.
You want to stay up? Just do meth.
Or bath salts.
Or bath salts.
You want to eat faces? Faces are good.
Or that flocka.
or cuddle with Meth Lab.
You can do that.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Meth Lab is a fursuit. Because it's a lab, and his name is Meth, so it's Meth Lab. Meth Labrador.
Ooh.
Smart
That's
one.
cute. I like it. Back to at hand between both potassium This suggests the underlying mechanism controlling our sleep cycle is ancient, from very beginnings. Explained by Ravi Aldala, professor of neurobiology in the Northwestern University and senior author of the study published this week in the Journey Cell. This oscillation mechanism appeared to be conserved across several 100 million years of evolution. And if it's in the mouse, it's likely in the human too. The scientists originally wanted to know if the Caradian neurons in the region known technically as the suprachiasmatic nucleus changed the activity over a 24-hour. And indeed, they found their activity to be higher during the day than at night. The next step was to investigate what was causing the difference in activity. And it was this work that led them to discover the changes in sodium and potassium levels in the brains. The researchers described the system similar to a bicycle in that the two pedals go up and down during a 24-hour cycle. When the sodium levels are up, the Caradian neurons are more awake, and the animal is more awake and active. When the potassium levels are on the rise, the neurons quiet down, allowing the animal to sleep at night. But this wasn't the only aspect of their work that astonished them. What is amazing is the finding is the same mechanism for sleep-wake cycle controlled in insects and mammals, said Matthew Florkis, who led the study. Mice are nocturnal and flies are dineural, or active during the day, but their sleep-wake cycles are controlled in the same exact way. The next step is to look further in what's regulating the sleep-wake pathway. A better understanding of this mechanism could help us develop a new drug that targets to help balance and potentially even reset the circadian clock in people suffering from jet lag or those employed in shift work, for example. So you can then, with a drug, control when you want to sleep.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty incredible.
I'd do that.
So, this next thing that I have, I want to I want to load up the article on this computer in the studio because there's a video on the article and I want to show it off at some point. I'm going to read the article first because I think it's pretty hilarious first, but just after that we can show the video, or we can try to anyway. This is amazing. Driver live streams himself being chased by police on Periscope app.
Incredible.
This is wow. Like this guy, police go to pull him over, and what does he think to do? Oh, I'm gonna pull out my smartphone, mount it on my dash, and live stream.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
He revolutionized this right here.
Technology.
Technology. Right?
Technology.
So, for those of you who don't know,
Did you ever want to live a police chase? Now you can. Watch me.
Well, how you guys doing? I'm just watching Dan being chased by police, you know.
Imagine if that was your friend.
Typical Saturday night.
You look into your friend list and you just turn to, like, we'll say Dan. Oh, Dan, what's Dan up to? Whoa, Dan's being chased by police. Hey guys,
15 cop cars and a helicopter? Damn, he's going hard tonight.
I just imagine like the old like AOL Instant Messenger like status that would be listed under your name, and it's just like being chased by police, lol.
BRB car chase.
BRB car chase.
But what's best is that it also tweets it too when you use Periscope. So it literally tweeted being chased by police, lol, so that people can tune in.
Being chased by police, lols.
All right, so. For those of you who don't know, Periscope is basically a smartphone app that's currently on iOS and on Android, and basically you can live stream with it. It's just like a little phone app. People can tune in with other phones. You can also tune in on the Periscope website. When you start a stream, it's connected to your Twitter account, so it tweets it and says, you know, hey, tune into my stream or whatever. It's a pretty cool app. I actually did a Periscope as we were setting up for this show. I like Periscope quite a lot. But anyway. Oh, man. This is the moment a man appears to film himself in a high-speed police chase and streams it to the world live.
Amazing.
Well, I mean, he's already being chased by police, so why not use your phone too? I mean,
yeah, I mean, why not? The unidentified.
You already fucked up. So
yeah. Texting and driving. What's that?
The unidentified lad is seen driving a car at speed as he is being pursued by police cars with flashing lights and sirens. 2 passengers then appear to jump out of the car and make a run for it as the driver pulls the vehicle to a stop. There's other fucking people in the car. He is heard yelling after his pals, "Go, run, I love you guys."
They're probably on their phones. They're like, make sure to tag me on Twitter.
Snapchat guy, I'm vining.
This is a vine.
In the background, police can be heard shouting, "Driver of the vehicle, put your hands on your head." A further list of instructions are shouted over a megaphone as police attempt to approach the car. After being told several times to keep his hands on his head, the driver replies, "Yes, sir, don't shoot me. Fuck me." I think what he meant is like, fuck me. I don't think he meant,
Don't shoot me, fuck me.
Don't shoot me, fuck me. This is my fantasy.
Please don't shoot me, just fuck me.
This is my fetish.
Speaking into his phone, he then, because of course this is all recorded on Periscope. Speaking directly in his phone, he then adds, "Oh man, this is kind of scary though."
Shit just got real.
This isn't how I imagined it in my fantasy.
Moments later, he says on the live stream, "All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce out because they're about to arrest me. So later, dudes."
Out of all the guys I've ever wanted to meet on this show,
I want to meet this guy.
he's like, he just went to the top real quick.
The McDonald's sign guy, I mean? You already
Okay,
just...
he's
the
up
McDonald's
there
sign
too.
guy was pretty
He's up there.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna bounce out because they're about to arrest me. So later, dudes.
That's it. Simple as
And
that.
then quote, "Hope you liked my video."
You know what? He made the best of the situation, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's great.
That's amazing. If I ever get into a car chase, I will make sure to do that.
The clip then cuts off before it's clear whether the man was arrested. The incident appears to have occurred somewhere in the U.S., but the exact location remains unknown.
He was arrested.
It appears probably Florida. It appears the driver of the car live streamed the event on Periscope, a smartphone app which allows the user to broadcast live events to followers from anywhere in the world. All right, so there's a video on this webpage. I don't know why there's a video on the webpage, but there's a video on it. So we're just going to scroll down and see, make sure the volume's up. Yes, it is. Let's click play. Let's full screen that. And oh man, it's just somebody filming it, and they just have music with it. It looks like. Oh, you can hear the cops in the background though. So yeah, there you go. Good song choice. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
let's skip forward. Let's see. Is it just all music? Oh wait, I know why. I know why there's music playing. I'm an idiot. There isn't music playing. That's actually the music from the pre-show.
Aw, good song.
It was a good song.
It kind of matched too.
Woo!
This
Reminds me of
guy-
the Joker. We gotta make him work.
What the hell?
He's drunk as shit, or on something.
Yeah.
They want to put my hands on my head.
He's like, LOL.
They want us to put their hands on our heads.
Uh-oh, my buddy's about to get caught.
There's a fucking helicopter.
I will.
Damn, but I gotta put my hands up. Can y'all hear them? Can you hear her? It's a female cop.
What the fuck? All right, let's see.
Arrest me, so
All right, here's the end of it. Here's the end of it. I want to hear
Go
this.
rewind a little bit
Here
more.
we go.
I'm gonna bounce out because they're about to arrest me, so anyways. Later, dude. Hope y'all like my video.
Occupant in the vehicle with your right hand
I gotta go.
out of the window.
Bye.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know how this app works, but what are...
All the messages, those are chat messages.
Oh, okay.
And then
Going
the
on screen.
hearts are if you like the stream, you hit like.
You tap the screen and it sends hearts up so that like the person who's doing
They
the stream
know,
knows.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
And then the more hearts you tap, like it'll show up on the main page of the app and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
so there you go.
That guy.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
If I was a parent,
I was a parent.
I'd expect this of my children.
I feel like if you did that, your dad would be okay with it.
My dad would be more than okay with it. He'd be like, oh, dude, that was awesome. He'd come visit me in jail and be like, I was watching you. My mom would flip shit. My dad would be okay with it, though.
I met your dad 2 times. Like, your dad would be like, dude.
My dad would be like, yo, that was
That was
dope.
amazing.
High five.
No, I gotta one up you.
Oh, God. That's good, though. Like, that's bringing technology to a new level.
That was impressive. Like that guy was definitely drunk though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt.
But I can't imagine what all of the people who tuned into that stream must have been thinking, because I'm sure all those people were like, what the fuck is this guy
Yeah.
actually doing this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody chatting was like, guys, holy crap. Are we going to get arrested?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
God.
So, all right, Pharaoh, I'll let you pick up.
Actually, I want to give this one to CJ.
Don't give me anything.
I'm giving you this one. I want you to read this
Oh,
one.
yes. That is
This
a
one-
perfect one for you to read.
This one is for you. This is your calling. This is why you exist.
I don't
Not
know.
really, but
And then we'll go on break after that.
here, I'm sending it to you. Here you go. There we go.
Where are you giving me this to me?
Right there, and then
Oh, no.
there you are.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, this is pretty much me. Free candy van upsets Sacramento residents. You guys are assholes.
I didn't know you took a road trip.
Yeah, I went to Sacramento. That's actually why I wasn't on the show for the past 2 weeks. I went to Sacramento and painted free candy on the side of my big van.
For those of you who don't know, CJ literally drives a free candy van.
I drive a big.
You drive
big
a free
van.
candy van. Like, make no mistake, it's a free candy van.
No, it's got windows.
It has windows, but it's a
They're
free.
tinted black, yes, but it has windows.
I think one of my favorite part about that is it's like this old like 80s van, and it has like HIDs on the front of it.
Dude, I gotta see where I'm going in life, you know?
Yeah.
All right. The sad truth is that the van's parents actually have to worry about, will probably never be this conspicuous. Okay, parents and, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Natomas, California, were worried earlier this week following reports of a suspicious van driving the streets of Sacramento suburbs.
It was definitely you.
It wasn't me. I don't have a white van, and mine's red. I just painted it white for the weekend.
Just plastic dip on it.
Yeah, just peel it right off. The white van had free candy painted in red on the side. Because, you know, that's not conspicuous at all. Along with handprints and smears leading to the rear doors. Okay, that's just creepy.
Wow, this guy was really going for it.
He was. It also had no rear license plate.
Wow, that gets a little creepier.
I mean... Oh, God, this guy.
He just drives around playing what's it called? The like ice cream truck music.
I just imagine the cops pull him over and they're just like, listen, not having a license plate, that's fine. But you can't be offering free candy unless you give it to us. What if the guy did that? What if the guy was like, I can give you guys free candy?
He said, you ever need a megaphone? Could we please get like the soundtrack for like the what's it called? The ice cream trucks? Where
Oh my God.
I've been wanting to get a megaphone for my van.
And then just drive slowly down the streets.
I have a feeling we'd get arrested.
Oh yeah, we would.
I wouldn't even want to.
We could periscope it.
I don't even want to. Yeah, we could. I don't even want to wander in that territory just because I feel like it'd just go bad really quick.
Oh, I have the random.
This is a terrible.
Wow, it's a terrible. Wow, I searched ice cream truck. There we go.
The actual video is a better.
There we go. Some nice ice cream truck music going on here. Okay. So keep reading the
Anyways,
article.
I can't. It just felt like they were trying to attract kids. Well, no, really, with free candy on the side. And it just gave me a creepy feeling.
Does that still work? Could you just like be like, hey kids, free candy?
Apparently it does, because this guy tried it. Dominic Bello told KOVR. She said her son took a photo of the vehicle after seeing it around town. I didn't know what was going on, so I just wanted to get the evidence in case anything happened, 12-year-old Lawrence Bello said. As it turns out, the van was a joke on wheels, bound for this year's Burning Man Arts Festival. There's a tradition of Burning Man attendees driving arts cars to the work-long party, which takes place in the Nevada desert. The decorated vehicles can get pretty outrageous.
There's a link to that.
There is.
Yeah, there's a link.
But it appears some people just didn't see the dark humor in the free candy van. Dilapidated vans with free candy painted on the side also an internet meme.
Wasn't the free candy van like FBI candy van?
Was it?
I remember at one point in time, I forgot if it was or not.
You know what though? It is a Ford F-350, and I drive a Ford or E-350.
Really?
I drive pretty much.
You
the same
drive a
van.
free candy van.
Oh my god, did you click the meme picture? Know your meme of the candy van?
No.
That's pretty funny. The one with the crash fursuiter in it is the worst.
What?
It's crash. It's company van that's Crash Bandicoot. The title is it's me, kid. I'll get in the van.
I'm looking at it right now. Wow. What the fuck? Yeah, that convertible van's pretty dope.
Is that the end of the article?
Yeah, that was it. That's
All right,
it.
Cool. Pharaoh, what do you want to do? You're on a Well, there is an adjective species article, but I don't know. I'm trying to see if we have any other crazy news.
Oh, there's a lot of crazy news.
There's a lot of crazy news.
I have a quick one.
You have a quick one? All right, go ahead.
Couple's new home burns to the ground as soon as they sign the deed.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Worst luck ever.
Our new house. Just gotta sign this paper.
I'm just thinking of like the hope clue.
Our hope is finally answered. We have a house.
Nope. Oh god.
A Western PA couple who bought a neighbor's vacant house because they feared that it could have been a fire hazard was absolutely right. It literally caught fire while they were at the county courthouse signing the deed for the property.
Oh my god.
Good timing.
That house looks like it could start fire. We should buy it and fix it up. Okay, let's go to the courthouse.
Done.
The Daily American reports that Bradley and Penny Madison bought the house in Maresdale intending to tear it down. It's located just feet from their actual house, 80 miles southeast of Pittsburgh. A neighbor called 911 to report a fire at about 3 p.m. Wednesday. The fire officials have determined the origin was very suspicious. I mean, granted, they just were wasn't us. We were at the courthouse signing the deed. The fact that we said it was going to catch fire, I mean, and we were buying it to tear it down, wasn't us. We were here the whole time.
Nobody will know.
The fire marshal is still investigating the cause. Anytime I hear fire marshal, all I can think of is Fire Marshal Bill.
I just dealt with a fire marshal because we had a fire at work earlier this week.
Oh, that's right. I saw your snaps.
Yeah, we had a fire at work, and the fire marshal just kind of came in like an hour later and was like, "Yeah, that's a fire." Literally, like, because we were rewatching over all the security camera footage at work, and because part of the cafeteria burned down.
Like,
and
legitimately just burned down?
Yeah, it was there were no kids in the school. But it was a
They were just in the fire.
you know when you go in the lunch line and there's like that freezer that has like the milk in it?
Yeah.
You like pull, well, the compressor like arced and lit on fire and it burned all up the wall, burned the ceiling, it was
shit.
bad. My office was filled with smoke.
Wow.
It was really freaky. But anyway, so all the firefighters take it out, and of course they have a bunch of blowers and everything. They're trying to like pump the smoke out. They're like opening the whole place up. They're closing down all the hallways, trying to stop the smoke. So anyway, so finally, fire marshal comes in, and he's just this guy dressed in like a suit and tie. Like the fire trucks are all already pulling out, and this fire marshal comes in, and he just kind of walks in, looks at it, and goes, "Yeah, that was a fire. You guys have a fire here?" And we're like, "Yep." And he goes, "Yep." Well,
Yep.
And then he just signed some paperwork so that they can get the fucking insurance company. But it was like, what?
Well,
Okay.
seems you called the fire marshal here.
So then the best part about this though was
you have a fire.
so they pushed this freezer down the hall and just pushed it out the door just so they could get it out of the building.
Yeah.
So I went around the building to go in the back door because they had blockaded that whole section of the school building. And I go in there and I noticed that this freezer, this like metal unit is just like smoke all over it. And the one contractor opens it up and it's all ice on the inside. And I laughed so hard because like it's all frozen on the inside. And meanwhile the thing was on fire.
Oh,
It was
my
great.
God.
It was great. Oh man. But yeah, nobody was hurt. Almost nobody was in the building, so it actually couldn't have happened at a better time.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I was just a funny one.
Okay.
Well, it's funny in the sense of how it occurred, but a biologist challenged Twitter to a dick off. It went exactly as planned.
What?
It was hashtag junk off, aka dick off.
What?
Biologist.
What?
Show me your genitals.
I don't understand.
Why?
What do you mean dick off? Like, what is this? Like, are you like comparing dicks? Who has the best dick?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh.
Like,
Well, furries do that
Warning.
already.
AD accounts.
Twitter was transformed into not safe for work treasure trove of genitalia this week.
Wait, it wasn't before?
Yeah, obviously, you're new to Twitter. And we have a group of Virginia Tech biologists to thank for the entire thing.
Wow.
On Tuesday, this past week, Ann Hilbert and her colleagues at the Virginia Tech Departments of Fish and Wildlife Conservation started sharing photographs of animal genitalia on Twitter. One of their followers then commented that the biologist appeared to be having a quote-unquote junk off. Thus, the trend was born.
These researchers just need to follow some furry AD Twitters. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just thinking, like, come on, just like, you know.
Twitter penises for science.
Penises for science.
No, Twitter penises.
Twitter
for
penises
sciences.
for science.
For science.
Like he just said, they just need to follow some furry AD Twitters, and they'd be fine. They'd have all the penises they need.
I know. I don't understand why they're not just following like my AD account. Like,
You want to see some penis?
What's funny is I don't think I saw a single furry to retweet any of this junk off.
First, don't pay attention to science. They're just like,
Soon, the social
oh,
media.
that's a really nice dick. Oh, it's for science. I don't want
fuck
that.
that.
I don't want that.
Soon, social media was flooded with images of animal penises. That's like every furry's idea.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Just anthro animal penises.
Are you sure that like this wasn't like the researcher's Twitter wasn't like
The researcher
Fox,
probably is a furry.
Fox After Dark Twitter or a zoo?
The penises range from gargantuan to tiny.
This guy was definitely a zoophile.
As Hilbert noted, the hashtag became so popular it was trending on Twitter for a while. Half the day.
How did I miss this?
yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even see anything about this.
This was August 25th.
What
What was I doing?
was I doing on August 25th? Oh, that was the day I was driving around between all the different buildings at work. That's probably why I didn't see it.
Yep,
Damn
I wasn't on my own that day. That's probably why too.
Damn it. Because if I was in my office that day at work, I would have seen it.
I figured if I had lots of junk pictures, other biologists would too, since pretty much all biologists love junk. So if you're a biologist,
You're a furry.
you love junk. They're not furry. They love junk.
Oh.
You might be gay.
It seems biologists weren't the only ones. Warning, animal penis pictures ahead. You've been warned. Animals with dicks. When did animals not have dicks? I'm
Is this a
sorry.
new thing that it just grow them?
Oh my god, did you know that animals have dicks?
What? Since when?
Oh, we don't tell the children.
The kids don't need to know yet.
This is something I picture from American schooling systems.
Like, I just imagine that there's like a mistake where like some textbook ends up in like a classroom, and for some reason it's all like they swapped all the pictures accidentally, and they're like, we gotta change them.
My God.
All the school books I used to know as a kid were a lie. Animals never had penises. Oh my God.
Nope, animals don't have dicks.
Hashtag.
All the furry is a lie.
Mersuits are a lie.
Mersuits are a lie.
Damn it.
Good. Now you should go to somebody who's mersuit and just be like, that's not realistic. Animals don't have dicks.
You're not a real animal. Animals.
Your persona is not realistic.
Oh my God.
So literally this became a trending thing where like different news sites, so World Science News, Real Time Science, Junkoff is turning Twitter into a wondrous and definitely not safe for work sex museum.
Again, it wasn't before.
I know. We haven't gone to the New York City Sex Museum. I'm ashamed with both of you.
Yeah, we need.
Wow, there's just a nice zebra dick on your screen right now. That's okay. Yep. That's good.
Share with the rest of us, Favreau.
Share with the class.
Oh God.
Pretty much, it was just every single news source was then tweeting
I
pictures.
don't know why. Why? I want to know why. What is the point of this?
I don't know.
Like, okay, all right.
Things we've learned from Twitter today. Elephant junk is very flexible.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys are
Insects
listening.
having sex is really creepy. I don't like that. That's like what horror films are made of.
You guys are listening to FurCast live on Xana Broadcasting Network. We'll be back after a quick 10 to 15 minute music break.
Rolling down Highway 95, sailing through a hometown countryside. Move on over, stand aside my cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. So please let it roll tonight. Might be doing more than 55 when I'm sitting my baby right down by my side. Well, the rubber hits the road this big, don't take no overload. Come on, let my baby ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. So please let it roll tonight. satisfied when I take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, she's like a cool summer breeze. If my mold is running right, we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. So please let her go tonight.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling the 80s vibe tonight, so I'm gonna continue that a little bit. Enjoy.
The heat is on the street, inside your head, on every beat, and the beat's alive, deep inside. The pressure's high, just to stay alive, 'cause the heat is on. Caught up in the action, I'll be looking out for you. Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, do you feel it? The heat is on. The heat is on. The heat is on. Oh, it's on the street. The heat is on. Caught up in the action, I'll be looking out for you. Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, do you feel it? The heat is on. The heat is on. The heat is on. Burning, burning, burning. It's on the street. The heat is on. The shadows hide on the darker side. Behind the doors, it's a wilder ride. You can make or break, you can win or lose. That's a chance you take when the heat's on you, and the heat is on. Caught up in the action, I'll be looking out for you. Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, do you feel it? The heat is on. The heat is on.
believe in something. Stand firm, don't compromise. When hanging in the middle, don't give it up, don't let it go, no. It feels like hanging at the end. Don't turn away, take it slow. You gotta stay as you are. Stay as you are. You gotta stay as you are. Stay as you are. Is it something I can measure? Something I can feel? Do you hide away whenever they reach for something real? Oh, now stay as you are. Stay as you are. Stay as you are. Stay as you are. You gotta stay as you are. 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 Stay as you are.
You guys are listening to FurCast. This is a music break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back to FurCast. That was Head Over Heels. It's from the Donnie Darko soundtrack, man. I'm sorry I played a bunch of 80s music today, but I was just feeling into the 80s music for whatever reason. So, what are we doing now? Are we doing more news or something? We're kind of low on news. I mean, yeah, I know there's a lot of articles listed there, but none of them that we really have a lust to read unless you just found one, Pharaoh. I know you got a couple of them open and a bunch of tabs or something, but we'll see. Anyway, all the mics are on, and we are back. Oh, by the way, yeah, okay, the video. Wow, I didn't even think to shout out the video. All right, so that was a video by Easy Wolf called Stay As You Are. If you just YouTube search Stay As You Are and Easy Wolf, as in E-Z, the letters, Wolf. And first of all, Easy Wolf, awesome guy, so shout out to him for being awesome. And the video is an advertisement for the Easy Cooldown Vest, which are actually, you have one of those, don't you, Pharaoh?
I almost gave a review on them. I think I did give a review on them in the show before they even went like crazy. I forget what episode that was.
Before they really picked up or whatever.
Yeah, I still love them. I still love the Easy Cooldown Vest. Still use it all the time. So I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere without it.
So for those of you who don't know, it's basically like you put these little packs in the freezer and then you put them in the vest and then you wear them, and they're made specifically for fursuiters. So
they should be made for the studio too, probably.
Yeah, we probably need Easy Cooldown Vest for the studio.
When you're partial like me, you don't have those problems.
Well, you can go suck a dick.
You know, I don't know about that though, because when you trap heat near your head, your head is like one of the biggest things that affects your body heat. Like when I remember when I was a little kid, like
heat rises.
Right. Well, I was always told like when I was a little kid, if you're cold, wear a hat and that'll help, and it always did. So I don't know. I mean, even partially, you can still get pretty hot.
I mean, you can get hot for sure. Like there are times that I like, will sweat, but
wet mutt,
blue fox, straight. What is that even a thing? Anyways,
straight, is that even a thing?
Apparently,
but
Apparently.
I mean, I don't think in my situation that an easy cooldown would help at all, because like I stay pretty damn cool,
right,
without the fur covering my body portion, I guess.
Yeah. But anyway, so shout out to Easy Wolf for the awesome video. And the track in the background for that video was also a couple free musicians. I think it was Foxamore and
Pepper Coyote.
Pepper Coyote.
Yeah, he was the one doing the vocals.
Yep.
I could tell.
Oh, yeah, you can tell it's his voice. You can also, because I helped run the concert for them at AC.
I love Pepper.
He's awesome.
Those are great guys.
He's a really good guy.
To be honest, like AC, like this year was the first time I actually like hung out with them one-on-one. I don't know.
Really?
I've never really spoken with them. I just, like, our paths never crossed. Like, it was just one of those things where...
Until this year.
A lot of things happened this year.
Yeah.
Care to go into detail?
Yeah, what happened this year, Pharaoh?
You bit my nipples, for one, and then...
I bit both of them at like 3 o'clock in the morning in the lobby.
2,000%.
I was literally at 2,000%.
And then I was just not handling it, and that's when we walked in, still on that room, and I still was not handling it.
Wait. Oh, that was earlier in the day, though.
Yeah, because you bit my nipples earlier in the day.
No,
when I walked in the room.
No.
Excuse me.
No, negative, sir. No, nope. I bit your nipples in the lobby of the Westin after I got out of suit at like.
No, that
2
was the
a.m.
second time.
I bit him twice.
Do you remember me going to your room?
The fact that I have to ask means you don't even have to ask if I do remember, because I don't.
And it was when you had short shorts on and no one else did. And you were at that 2,000%, and I was asking them what the fuck you were on, because you're like, I'm barely drunk. But I walked in the room, and it was like an overly excited dog that hasn't seen its owner in like 5 days.
I just missed you.
And you like ran up to me, and you bit my nipple, and I was like, CJ. And then you bit my other nipple, and I was like, CJ. And then you came up in between my legs, and you're like, hello. And that's when I was like, I can't right now. I seriously...
I think my favorite part about this is that you have to tell him what happened.
I wasn't even drunk, though. That's the sad part. I don't remember.
Were you
that.
just really tired or inebriated?
I might have been really tired, like overly tired. Like, when you get like your second wind when you're like super tired?
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden you just...
Right, yeah. I know that feeling.
No, 'cause
It might have been that.
You were in the short shorts, and you were strutting on the street, like, and Zell and Signal, everyone was like, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Oh, that's great.
And you were just at like 10,000% energy. And that's when we went back to my room to drink because there wasn't any liquor in your room, or there wasn't enough. And that's when we walked in.
Yeah, I remember that. Wait. Were we in my room when I bit both your nipples?
Yes.
Okay, I remember now. I thought we were in your room.
No.
I was like, I don't remember ever biting your nipples in your room. In my room, yes, I remember that. And I was drinking.
I know
had
you
just
were.
started drinking at that point.
I know, but you weren't even drunk. You just were.
What?
You were just overly excited dog.
Hashtag AC 2015.
EC 2015.
Hashtag bad memories. Anyways.
Is that a dick?
What?
Have you already forgotten the story?
No, I didn't forget that.
So I have an article from Adjective Species that we can read at some point, unless you have an article, Pharaoh.
I just had a creepy one.
A creepy one?
Yeah.
Explain.
How creepy.
Clowns walking around in a cemetery.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
pretty creepy.
Read that.
Yeah. Give me a minute to find some good music for that.
Oh, you closed the door.
How do you find good music for that?
Do you have like clown music, like creepy
No.
carnival music?
I don't.
Creepy carnival.
I do have this, but that's like the porn music. This
I'm
isn't.
upset that you shut the door.
Maybe like
I'm gonna
porn
go open
for
the door as soon as you start reading. I'll open the door.
Alrighty. So, creepy clown menaces Chicago cemetery. Walks only at night.
Yeah.
That would. I'm not even afraid of clowns, but
I
just feel,
actually am afraid of clowns, and that would freak me the absolute fuck out.
Oh, you're afraid of clowns. Good to know.
Shit.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, I'm not like afraid of clowns. Like if I see a clown, I'll be like, "Hey, hi, you're a clown." But if like there's like a clown with like blood dripping from his mouth and like a big axe, probably gonna be afraid of him. And the fact that he's a clown just makes it a lot worse.
What if it has like a really bad laugh or something? What if it's like a fine cloud, but then it just kind of like just
Everything
it just
floats down
like it's
here.
looking at the
No.
entire crowd of people,
No.
and then it turns to just you
Stop.
and goes or something like that.
I'd be like, nope.
Then you'd be like,
Pennywise the clown.
That movie gave me fucking nightmares for like weeks. No.
Pennywise.
Nope. I hate Stephen King.
It. They were supposed to remake a new one of that, and I was really I was hesitant because I don't think.
I wouldn't want them to remake it because they'd probably remake it terribly.
Yeah.
But if they don't remake it terribly, it's just gonna be worse. So it's like in terms of creepiness. So it's like don't remake it and don't remake it.
Who is it? I can't think of the name of the actor that played it. It was Tim Curry, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it really?
Yeah, the same person that voiced Nigel Thornberry and the same person that did
No.
Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, everything floats down here.
Okay, I could see that. Now I'm just picturing
Nigel Thornberry saying that. Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Smashing.
Like you look down into like a storm drain, and there's just Nigel Thornberry.
I'd be more terrified if I saw that.
Smashing.
If I saw the clown, I'd be okay. If I saw Nigel Thornberry, I'd shit.
Like the shark nose too. Like no.
It's like poking it between the
Like
grates.
you just look down into the storm drain, and it's just.
Smashing.
Nope.
Nope.
What the hell?
Oh my god. I didn't know that though. That's god.
Everything floats down here.
That movie.
Creepy clown menaces the Chicago cemetery. Oh, look, a clown lurking around in the cemetery at night. Yes, this actually sounds like something disturbing from out of Stephen King novel, but turned into real life reality. And
Real life reality. Okay.
real life scare reality when some costume bozo was spotted in a Chicago graveyard walking around. At the Rose Hill Cemetery, a bizarre figure dressed in yellow clown suit and a rainbow wig was seen waving to passerbyers earlier this month from inside the cemetery.
Fuck that.
That's so
Like,
creepy.
fuck that. Like if I drive by a cemetery every day to get to work, and if I ever saw just some like clown guy just like waving at cars, nope. I'd be like, nope, not going to work today. Dude, I'd be like,
Your work is right next to a cemetery.
I know. It's literally across the street from where I work.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Stand in the cemetery all day, just staring.
Good, do it tomorrow. I'm not going to work tomorrow.
I know what I'm doing on Monday. I'm calling off. Chris, why are you calling off? I gotta go dress as a clown and stand in a cemetery.
It's in front of a fucking school too. Like, oh my god.
Wait, where is this in Chicago?
Chicago. The Rose Hill Cemetery. You can Google that.
We'll take a side trip from MFF.
Julia Graham was driving by the historic cemetery with her husband when she saw the clown running towards the main gate at 10 p.m. at night.
Nope. Running? No. Nope. 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 Walking? Okay. Running? No, there's something wrong. Nope.
Clown just comes right up to your car. Don't you want to pay your respects?
Do you want a balloon animal?
Honk honk.
Nope. Actually, I'd rather shoot you. Thanks.
We didn't know it was running. When we got closer, we realized it was a clown. Which is super weird. She told the station. I mean, this was someone putting forth a lot of effort at being really weird.
Wow.
Like how they put it that way. This person was going through a lot of effort to be weird. Like they were trying too hard. They were a bit too try hard on
Like
the
some
weird.
guy just pulls over his car, rolls down his window, and goes, "You know, sir, I'm impressed."
But you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
According to Graham, the clown, after running, stopped and eventually noticed Graham's vehicle, turned towards them, and slowly waved at the couple in a very unsettling fashion.
Hell no. Nope. Shoot him.
Oh, there's video of this.
Is there really video?
Yes, it's in the article. The couple captured the spooky wave on cell phone before the clown ran off, so you know it's vertical video.
Oh god. I don't know where the video is. It might be lower down or something. You're still gonna have to send me the article because it's not in the show notes, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. All right, I'll look for it.
The couple captured the spooky wave on the cell phone camera before the clown recognized it and ran off, according to the UPI.com. The real identity of the clown is still unknown. Cemetery officials said there have been no reports of any kind of vandalism. Chicago police say there have been no other clown sightings in the recent weeks, but a small subset of humanity seems to get kicks by playing on the creepy clown trope.
Been reports around the country, and now here in Chicago too.
To investigator Dave Savini has the freaky video to show you in this original report.
That's terrifying. That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not.
Cell phone video of a person dressed in a clown suit.
No.
That is absolutely terrifying.
Terrifying. That is so bad.
You are looking.
Look at
That's
like.
terrifying. That's disgusting.
You are looking at cell phone video of a person dressed in a clown suit.
Wow, that's such a slow. Okay. Yeah.
We get closer, we realize it's a clown, which is super weird.
The first picture her husband snapped was of the clown scaling the main gate at the Ravenswood Avenue entrance.
This was somebody like putting forth a lot of effort and being really weird.
In the daylight, you can see the fence is about 7 feet
That
high.
chick should go to a furry convention.
Climb for anyone, let alone someone in a clown costume.
It happened around 10 o'clock when the cemetery was clearly closed and locked for the night. Officials here don't know what to make of it because other than the trespass, they haven't seen or received any complaints of vandalism.
Cemetery officials wouldn't go on camera, but CBS 2 did show them the video, and they called the clown trespassing incident bizarre.
So what is he doing right there?
Waving at us.
Look how unsettled she is. So what is he doing in this picture? He's waving.
Oh my God. Videos and photos of creepy clowns surprising people on the streets of California at night went viral last year.
Oh my God.
And in New York, more of the same. But again, for some reason,
That's so creepy. I don't know why. It's just
the other cases until we showed her.
That is like making light of a cemetery to me. Like just out to have a stroll with balloons.
Eventually, the clown caught in the headlights.
Out to have a stroll with balloons.
Word takes off into the
I like how they were in a car and the headlights caught him. So he stopped and waved and then ran off.
Oh my God.
Dave Savini, CBS 2 Investigators.
Strange, right? Well, cemetery officials were disturbed by the show of disrespect for those buried there. Chicago police say they haven't received word of any other clown sightings since this one happened about 10 days ago, and there is no further information on.
That is completely terrifying. Like, that's nightmare fuel right there.
It's such an easy prank, too.
I know. It's
like,
so
Can we please just dress up like clowns in the middle of the night and
No,
just walk through Buffalo?
No, we can't.
One, me dressing up as a clown and then walking around a cemetery would creep me out.
I'd freak myself out doing that.
I'd take out my phone like.
I look at you both and like.
You just keep screaming. People like, why is that clown screaming? So you're freaking people out because I'm freaked out.
Guys, there's a bunch of clowns screaming at each other in a cemetery.
Could you imagine the police report on that? Like, we might make national news if we did that.
3 clowns caught screaming at each other in a cemetery.
At 2 in the morning.
I can't. My chest hurts right now.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Why were you screaming? Because there's a fucking clown in the cemetery!
I saw a clown. It was you. Well, obviously, you guys were all 3 of you were in there. No, he was in the clown in the cemetery.
There was another one.
Yeah, there was another one. There were 2 of them. Well, you were also a clown, but they were a clown.
Just
3 clowns in a cemetery, scared of each other, screaming.
Sounds like a nice Shyamalan movie.
That sounds like a Three Stooges skit. Oh God, that's creepy though. If I drove by a cemetery and saw a clown, I would just.
I think it's creepy because he was at the right place at the right time.
In the headlights.
Because he jumped the cemetery, was in the cemetery, and they were driving out, and like he's probably walking, and all of a sudden like headlights were on him, and he was just like, fuck.
As if he couldn't do that wave any more creepier though.
Yeah. Oh man. Hashtag nope.
I'd rather go in a fursuit and walk a cemetery at night rather than be a clown.
That would be pretty weird.
Yeah, but okay, would you be more freaked out if you saw a clown in a cemetery or a walking, talking dog in a cemetery?
I don't know. No, like I'm trying to think of like from the perspective of a normal person, because like I don't think it would freak me out because I know what fursuiters are.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I can't decide on that one.
There's a gallery of clowns in weird places.
Okay. Well, fare is consumed for the next little while, so...
Is it coming from Japan? Because that sounds like something Japan would have. Does it exist? In Japan, it does.
That's creepy. I feel like just being a clown and being in inappropriate places is just creepy. Because here's one just standing in a fucking lake.
I don't know. All right. Well, anyway.
So like, get away from me.
Stop.
So I have a quick clip from you. For those of you who don't know, Last Week Tonight, it's a show, and John Oliver is the main guy on it, and they do absolutely fantastic stuff. They cover great stuff. This was actually an article that we were going to read, but I feel like John Oliver did a better job. It's just a quick 2-minute, 30-second clip, so hope you guys enjoy this.
So everyone pace yourselves and let's move on to India. And honestly, the last time a British person said that, we didn't leave for about 200 years. Now, India had some dramatic technological news this week.
This man is outraged after the government in India banned hundreds of adult websites.
It's my right. I mean, what I do inside my room, the government can't influence it whatsoever.
The order came from the telecommunications department over the weekend.
It's true. The Indian government banned 857 URLs, most of them porn sites, including, and these are real, jizzhut.com, assbutts.com, and momhandjob.com. And If you're a fan of one of those sites, it was probably an emotionally turbulent day for you. Although, if you're a fan of momhandjob.com, I'm guessing every day is an emotionally turbulent day. Now, according to the Indian government, the aim was partly to prevent pornography from becoming a social nuisance. But the decision set off a fiery public debate.
How am I in the confines of my home without hurting a third person or influencing a third person? How am I causing disruption to public order?
Well, you might get corrupted and then become a...
I might get corrupted?
Become a sex maniac.
A sex maniac? That's weirdly prudish, because India is not famously repressed about sex. Remember, this is the nation that brought us the Kama Sutra, a sort of mix between sex, yoga, and a skiing accident. The ban was actually lifted just 2 days later, but the Indian government should not feel bad about giving in, because if their aim was to tamp down their citizens' libidos, there is no better way than by allowing full access to the websites they banned, such as, and again, these are real, randyhags.com, oldwomanface.com, all free nude old granny mature women XXX pornpics.com, and what can only be described as the penis haunting maturewitch.com. In India, if you want your population to look at less pornography, don't just unblock these sites, make them mandatory, because believe me, after looking at them, I never want to have sex again.
So there we go. Like I said, we were going to read an article about that, but I feel like John Oliver did a better job, so yeah.
MFF badge name, Mom Hand Job.
Mom Hand Job.
Terrible.
Mom Job?
Mom Job.
Mom Job.
I feel like Adi can use that instead of Odd Job.
Mom Job. Oh, Lord.
M0M J0B.
Yo, what does it say in your shirt? You're wearing the shirt.
Oh, yeah. I'm wearing this shirt is, I'm a fan of Adi in Spanish.
Yo soy un fan de...
Yo soy un fan de Adi.
Madre. Job.
And that's a picture of Adi that I took on my phone at, It wasn't MCFC then. It was FCN. So this is a picture I took at FCN, and then that's his actual hand, and then freeze frame Photoshop maracas in his hands. And this is the Spanish version of the shirt. There's also just a regular version that just says I'm a fan of Adi. But yeah, it's good stuff. Anyway, so where do you guys want to go next with stuff?
Probably emails, because people are like, why aren't you reading emails?
Why aren't you reading emails?
Okay. Not towards clowns. We're not going clowns.
All right, do either of you guys have emails picked out already?
I have not been looking.
No, Mystic drew an amazingly cute Pharaoh with blue hugs.
Blue hugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been doing amazing, like crazy amazing art. It's really good. All the art that comes out from the show is it's pretty crazy.
I die every time.
So, all right.
These these chips are addicting.
Which ones?
The biscuit ones.
Biscuits. Biscuit. You never played the email music. You didn't do it last time either.
Yeah, I didn't do it last. All right, fine. I'll play the freaking email music. Jesus Christ.
Now I can think it was Animail.
Oh my God.
Call.
Should that be our new email theme?
Animail. Hot diggity dog, it's Animail.
I think we should. I'll get that. I'll get that for the next show. Here, I'll play this email theme.
Racing on the segments and rising with the heat. It's gonna take some fan mail to sweep us off our feet. We need an email.
Do you still have all the like fucked up copies of that?
Yeah.
Did we? I don't think we ever played any of the.
No, we did multiple times because you've asked multiple times.
I don't remember. I remember playing them in the post show, but I don't remember ever playing them like entering the show. Wasn't there the high pitch one that we did? When we were like, you need to do high pitched, and we were like, racing on the rising with the heat.
That was pretty great. Yeah, when we did that.
Damn it, Kurt.
All right, so yeah, damn it, Kurt. All right, so I have a really fast one here. The subject line is PS ... which is weird. And it says, "Love your show, and would you rather have super speed and can't control it, or flight and can't control it?" Okay, I have a question. What do you mean can't control it? Like,
I'm too fast for my own good.
No, but like, what do you mean flight can't control it? Like, do you just stand around and randomly you're like all over the place? Like, how does that work?
I didn't know this, but apparently there was an old 80s TV show about a superhero of the American television show that apparently the superhero had a flight dysfunction.
What?
Yes. Because apparently I looked like the guy, but with curly hair.
Still look like me.
I think so.
Oh.
You might actually do look like American. I don't know. Maybe this is like old school. This is like 80s. So like this is before my time. Because someone at work was just telling me like American Hero or something. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna read an email. So let me just tell the graphics server that we're reading an email. There we go.
The Greatest American Hero is what it was called, and it kind of almost looks like you, CJ. Search up the Greatest American Superhero. Wait, because I just want to. You're talking about the email. I mean, this is important. He has a flight dysfunction.
Okay.
Like not erectile dysfunction, but with flight. So he has troubles.
All right. Well, while you guys are looking that up, at least let me read this
because
email.
he found a super
submissive hyenas have erections. Hi there. You mentioned there being no submissive hyenas in the fandom. Yeah, we did mention that a few episodes ago, I believe.
I do remember that.
You may already know this, but I thought you'd like to read a little bit about real spotted hyena social behavior, which is far more like that of primates than of any canines and felines. Hyenas are matriarchal, M-A-T, it's like hierarchical, but like mat in front of it, with female-dominated groups led by an alpha female. So the Lion King actually got that right. With this in mind, a hyena would be a natural choice of persona for dominant women, or perhaps a misandrist. Female hyenas have large pseudopenis, which is thought to make rape from a male near impossible, but also makes childbirth more difficult and dangerous. An erection is a sign of submission among spotted hyenas. It seems that when individuals meet and one gets a hard-on but the other doesn't, that establishes their standing in the group. Wow. Can you imagine if people work that way?
Hyenas are weird. I got a boner.
I got a boner.
Bitch.
Well, I guess know where you're gonna do tonight. Males are at the bottom of the hierarchy. It would make sense for submissive guys to gravitate towards a hyena persona, especially if the mate is dominant women. Even though I don't personally know any submissive hyenas in the fandom, if you take all of this into account, I feel like there should be, but not everyone necessarily has this knowledge of animal behavior. Here's some links you may be interested in, and they actually had linked us to a couple different science articles. Keep up the good work. Your podcast makes my journeys less boring. Thanks, Hanaconda, a.k.a. Miski Linkcelia. I believe that's pronounced there. So, yeah, there we go.
I'm still touching on that you haven't answered the question of whether you'd have super speed or super flight and you can't control it. So which one do you choose? You have to choose one. I think I would go with flight.
And not control it?
Yeah, like derptastic flight. Like you could kind of make it places, but you fucking crash all the time, like through trees, into a house. I'd be okay with that because you're at least saving on gas.
That's like huskies flying because they're derpy as shit. And they're like, oh, like, I'll save you. Then they're like, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Like, that's pretty much what would happen. And then, they crash land into a tree.
I feel like super speed would be more dangerous.
Why?
I feel like you're just a klutz, so you could run really fast, but you trip often. So
and do you trip in super speed?
Yes.
So you're not. Now you're just like a rolling mass, just going through like houses and little children and
little children,
like plowing them into the ground.
Wow, you're so vicious to children. You're kicking my kids down the stairs.
I forgot about that.
Theo, if you've ever had kids,
I hate your kids already. You don't even have any, but I already hate them. Little Juans. Juan.
All right, so I have an email. Did I miss something? ? Thanks for reading my last email, Automation, on episode 201. I enjoyed the discussions on the topic, and it was another great episode. That email wasn't very furry related, but this one will be much more on topic, and probably the length of a Tolkien novel. Now, before I get into this email, let me start by saying this. I know you guys have a tendency to discuss what you're reading while you're reading it, but I would respect that you read my whole email before discussing it. Okay, that's fine.
I guess I'll make an exception.
I'm specifically saving the question until the end, as I feel that the answer to my question fully requires the full backstory of what happened and why I feel the way I feel. Also, my email might sound a little ranty. I know I mean to offend anyone, but I tend to get very passionate while writing, which sounds much dirtier than I intended. And it might come across as angry. I assure you, I am simply confused on the matter and am in no way upset. Okay, geez, wow, all right. Getting into the reason I'm emailing this novel, I've been listening to your episodes while at work. I have now listened all the way back to episode 42 and are caught up with your latest episodes. All right, so I'm going to actually stop right there. I'm going to break what you said and just say, if what you're about to say in this email is that you're upset that we've conflicted with ourselves, no shit. That's why we tell people not to listen to old episodes of FurCast. Just saying. Sorry. Just making
you don't
that
know
point.
that. You're making an assumption.
No, I am making that assumption.
They specifically told you to not make assumptions and read the whole thing. You know what you're doing? You're breaking their first discussion plan of this email that they already wrote in. They're like, don't stop reading.
All right.
They said, don't stop.
All right.
Don't,
fine.
don't,
I'm
don't
not
never pull out.
All right.
Never
Getting
look
into the reason. Why am I mentioning this? Well, I've noticed a trend, one that continued with episode 206. What trend, you ask? Well, you guys seem to love Midwest Fur Fest. I agree. We all do. Mm-hmm. It is the only con you guys have wholeheartedly recommended with few complaints, except for the first year you went to it, where Paradox went alone. This confuses me immensely. Okay. I went to MFF 2014 with my mate and her sister. We also met a few of our local furs there. As we are less than 3 hours away. We unfortunately had to stay at the Aloft, which is roughly 3 blocks from the con space, since the main hotel was already sold out when we decided to go. In addition to MFF, we had already gone to Gen Con, a massive gaming convention with 55,000 plus attendees, Indie FurCon, an average-sized furry con with 550 attendees, and For Reality, a small con with 200 attendees this year. And MFF would be our last con for the year until the next Indie FurCon. I'm mentioning all of this because MFF was the worst con I have ever had the displeasure of attending. Why? Simple, there's nothing to do. It's really hard to not stop. Okay.
Keep reading.
We're going to keep reading. We're going to keep reading.
Okay.
Or they wanted us to keep reading, so we're going to keep reading.
I'll let it.
The panels are so sparse, there were a total of 6 that looked remotely interesting. Okay, who the fuck goes to MFF for panels? I don't think I've ever been to a panel at MFF. Ever.
We went to a panel at MFF.
Yeah, you guys crashed a panel at MFF.
We crashed a panel at MFF.
It was Kage's panel, too.
The panels are so sparse, and there are a total of 6 that looked even remotely interesting. Opening, closing ceremonies, 2 in Kage's show, the Dragon show, and the fursuit meet and greet. All of which are panels that none of us would ever go to. This is in stark contrast to the other 3 cons I mentioned, which all had fun events to go to that helped you get to know other attendees and feel like the con was a gathering of friends instead of a place people went to spend way too much money. The dances seemed awesome. We only got to attend the Saturday one, which got gassed out. Oh, so this was, yeah, they're mentioning
Saturday one
that.
didn't even start. It was like
bullshit.
No. It went all the way until at least a 1, yeah. Before
we were staying in the lobby, then we got forced out of the hotel.
Yep.
I was there.
I am not going to guess the guest incident against the con, but the problems with the con were most notable on Friday and Saturday, in fact. I was sitting in my hotel room between fursuiting excursions on Saturday night, and I realized I wasn't missing anything by being at the con. And this was Saturday night when which should have been the busiest day of the convention. The only thing about the con was the fact that I got to fursuit for a total of 26 hours that weekend. In fact, my favorite memories from MFF happened on the walk between the con and the hotel, where I got to meet a lot of non-furs who were ecstatic to see a talking wolf. My mate, on the other hand, who did not have a fursuit, was so bored she ended up spending more time in the hotel room than in the con. The final nail in the coffin happening at closing ceremonies when they announced that the theme for the next year was MFF. At that point, I almost got visibly angry. I felt as if the staff didn't give a crap about the con. They seemed like they were so lazy that they couldn't even be bothered to come up with a theme, let alone interesting things to do at the con. This is so frustrating to read.
Just make it to the end.
This is really frustrating to read.
Make it to the end.
Now, only was MFF the most expensive con of the year for me. It's the cheapest con for me.
I think AC is more expensive.
Yeah, AC is way more expensive. I felt like the only con I completely wasted my money on. Like Gen Con, I didn't meet any new friends, unlike Indie FurCon and For Reality. However, Gen Con compensated for this with amazing events, something that the MFF staff couldn't put together. This then ends my backstory and brings me to my 2 questions. Firstly, what did I miss? What makes MFF so amazing for you that it is one of the best cons? I started listening to your podcast after MFF, and I find it hard to believe we went to the same con. It seems insane to me that you guys could recommend MFF, especially to people who have never been to a con before. Secondly, I have the same issues at AC 2016. My mate and I plan to go with local first as part of our honeymoon next year, but I don't want to waste a ton of money if it's just going to be MFF all over again. Sorry for the rant, and thanks for reading this. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on the matter. Sincerely, Zane Alden. Sincerely, there's a second. Sincerely. Well, I won't read your last name, but I'll just say Arthur. All right. So I'm going to tell you right now what your issue was with MFF, and that is your mindset. You're going to MFF for the wrong reason. And I'm not saying that's your fault or that you should feel bad about it or anything, because maybe that's just not a con you should go to, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But, like, all of the things you said you wanted to do at MFF are things that I would hate to do at MFF. And I'm pretty sure, like, these guys here could pretty much agree. Like, MFF is all about, you know, the venue being cool and getting to see all the people that you know and friends.
To me, I'm going to step back at least for a second there, and I think the biggest problem they had was the fact that they were staying in a hotel 3 blocks away.
That, and you know what I think the other problem that they had is that they seemed to go to the con with no friends, expecting to meet tons of friends. And that's not... I mean, that does happen at MFF, but MFF's not really.
I feel like bigger cons is not a con to go to meet people.
If you want to go to meet people, you got to go to a smaller con.
Yeah, which
bigger
they said they enjoyed.
Yeah, bigger cons like MFF, like it's really hard to meet people because people are meeting up with people they haven't seen in forever.
Because it's international too.
It's international. Like there's people from the UK coming. A lot of people from the UK coming over, like overseas.
Like, do you know what almost bothers me about MFF? I can't walk down a hallway for like 2 minutes without seeing somebody that I know.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost annoying. Really, no, seriously. Like, if you just want to relax and just chill out, and then there's just like 6 people that you know.
Going to breakfast.
Oh God. That was like a 4-hour ordeal. Just standing in the lobby. We're like, hey, we're going now. We start to walk away. Oh, hey. Now we're standing there.
I've learned that this is how you do it breakfast at MS. We're going to breakfast. Who's coming?
At this time, going to the car. Bye. Let's go.
So then you gotta be like,
hey, can't go to breakfast.
Going to breakfast. Hey.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
But anyway, so it feels like this person likes a con more for the actual convention. And I feel like a lot of furries, again, not speaking for all furries here, but I feel like a lot of furries are the exact opposite of that. A lot of furries hate the convention. I mean, they actually like everything around it, going out to eat, seeing all your friends. Like, that's one of the reasons AC is so amazing, is because you get to spread out.
That's a rough word to say.
I wouldn't say AC is amazing. I mean, it's good to see people. Let's not even involve AC. AC is not even, can't be compared to any other convention. Just because
I wouldn't see. What's weird is, okay, I wouldn't compare AC to MFF, but I would say that, like MFF, I feel like this person is probably going to have the same issue at AC. Well, maybe not. The only difference is that AC has a much higher production value with everything. I mean, there's concerts, there's, tons, there's a huge, stage and everything. The art show is fucking massive. So maybe they would like AC, because AC is more of like a business con.
Yeah.
I think they were looking more so. I'm going to break this down in my perspective of things in this email. So there's a few things I want to touch on. One, AC, my worst year at AC was when I was at the non-main hotel, to be honest. When I was stuck 3 blocks away from AC, and that's when I had my suit, it was probably the worst AC I had. The only redeeming factor was that I had a fursuit. Because it's just like, I felt so disconnected and so detached from the con that it made the con almost like terrible in my eyes.
At least for AC, if you're not in the Westin or at least the Courtyard Marriott, which is literally across the street, I agree. You definitely feel a little bit of disconnected from the entire convention.
Unless you're like in a group of like all your friends in like a hotel, like outside that, where you're hanging out with most of your friends at that hotel, and then you kind of all go into the convention.
And I don't mean to like make this like existential, but for me at least, and I know that I'm not like a lot of furries, but for me, there is something completely enthralling about waking up and you're at the con. Like, just that feeling of like you are like, especially the MFF hotel.
I've never.
If you're in the main hotel, you open up your door to your room and you look over the lobby and there's everybody. Everybody's just there, and you're like, all I got to do is walk down the stairs. Yeah, there's people I know.
I think that's one of the reasons why I like MFF.
It's like a hive of furries.
It is like a hive, especially even how the hotel is set up.
It is.
So I feel like MFF is a con where you need to be in the main hotel for this con. I don't know.
The other thing is like, what this person like was the most expensive con, but like, okay, if you had to fly to the con, no shit, it's gonna be the most expensive. Like any con that you fly to. But here's the other thing: they didn't mention the con suite or any of that stuff. I think the staff does an excellent job at MFF.
Oh, I mean, especially for MFF.
They're probably my favorite con staff.
Well, the con suite is open to everybody.
Yeah.
It's not just like where other cons where you have to pay extra for the cons.
I'm
suite.
sorry. I usually, depending on the cons, like I'll do a sponsor. I wouldn't really do super sponsor, but I'll do sponsor. And the sponsor lunch and breakfast and dinner for MFF was insane.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, you know, ham sandwiches and chips and salsa are good for a while. I do agree at some point you need to go out to eat, but it's like...
But they're giving you food.
But they're giving you
a
free
lot of
food,
cons
yeah.
don't do that. And then you're stuck going out to eat. You're spending a lot more money. So,
I don't, for MFF, I don't think I could stay out of the main convention because I think the whole, me personally, why I love MFF so much is waking up and it literally being a beehive of furries. Like you just wake up.
I love running around those little hallways and stuff. And I love, like, there's just, I remember one of my favorite moments at MFF ever was when we ordered a pizza at 3 a.m. and went up to, I think, the 10th floor, just like the little elevator area. And we just sat there and just like the ambience of everything and just ate a pizza. Like, that was great.
I don't know how many times I've eaten food like in the one of the elevator lobby areas where they had like the seating and just sat there and ate food and watched people come.
Like, oh hi.
I would say this though. It seems to me like this person is going to a con and they specifically want to. First of all, they want to meet people because they just maybe they just don't know very many people yet. And the other thing they want is they want shows and events. And MFF is not a con for that.
I think there is. I feel like there is a lot for MFF panel-wise, too. Maybe not as much as AC or other conventions, but it depends on what you're looking for.
We're thinking about having a panel at MFF.
So in the aspect of panel-wise, they were talking about how they met more people at a smaller con, like Indie FurCon. And you do. You make a lot more connections at a smaller con than you do a big con. And I think that's one of the things you need to go and understand at a larger con to a smaller con. If you are out to kind of hang out, meet new people, chill, relax, kind of build a new friendship with someone. A smaller con, you kind of do that. You'll do that a lot better, to be honest. Like going to a smaller con, there's just more time because there's less things going on. I feel at smaller cons, and more time to kind of like sit down, relax, have a long conversation with someone, and not feel rushed.
Yep.
AC is a complete opposite of that. So if you were looking to meet new people at AC, good luck.
AC is a bad place to meet people, but AC is better in terms of the events and the...
Well, they have a lot more going on.
Well, I wouldn't say they have panels.
No, there were so many panels that were going on at AC that there was panels that I wanted to go to, but at the same time, AC is a choose... Like, as I stated when we got back from AC is a choose-your-own-adventure con because there are 6 to 15 different stories happening at the same time. Choose one and go from there. And it's like, I feel like every chapter was like that for me for AC. Is like, there was a panel I wanted to go to, but at that same time, someone was hanging out with me, or I was going out to eat, or I was hungry, or I had the opportunity to go out to eat, but it's like, I really want to go to that panel. I can eat now, I cannot eat. I really want to go suiting. People I know are in suit. I want to get pictures of the people that I haven't seen in suit. I want to talk to people. It's like all happening at the same exact time. So you feel
very pressured at AC.
Previous ACs when I tried to like,
I'm going to use the subject to their email. What did I miss? At AC, you feel like you're missing everything. Like that's the way you feel at AC. You feel like you're missing something.
It took me a few years to finally grasp that concept of AC, that when I go to AC, I just expect to miss so much happening.
There were people I saw packing their cars on Monday morning that I'm like, I didn't even know you were here.
When we were standing in the lobby, there was like at least 5 or 6 people that I was like, I didn't see you this entire convention.
Hi, bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's how it was. Like, that's AC.
So for this person, I feel like AC would be good that the events are very high production value, but it would be bad that you really can't meet people. I think this person should try cons like FurPocalypse, MCFC, maybe some of the newer cons that have come out, like or New England, whatever it is. I forget the name.
MCFC is a great con.
MCFC is a really good con.
MCFC is definitely a sit down and meet people con. Definitely. That's like what everyone wants to do.
It's also a party con, but...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
MCFC... I didn't party that hard this past one. Did we? I don't remember.
Not compared to previous years.
No, not because of that last year. Which everyone was like wanting to set like a record with Paul and everything, and I was like, I didn't do it.
And so
Jesus Christos.
So to conclude, for this person I think we should just say that the reason you didn't like MFF and we did is because you clearly go to cons for a very different reason than us.
Also, if you're going to a con with expectations, I feel like that might ruin it a little bit, because if they don't meet them, then you're kind of disappointed, like no matter what happens.
Yeah, because if you were expecting a con to be the most amazing thing ever, like not every con is the most amazing thing ever.
I can say this though. my worst con experience was an MFF. I think it was actually 2011. Was one of the worst con experiences I ever had. Just because, I don't know why, like I got sick, I had a fight with my mate at the time. It was just really, the whole thing was just terrible.
I think you were rooming with me that year.
But then a year or two later was my best con experience. So you know what I would suggest is...
Give it a shot.
Try some smaller cons. And maybe find a way to make MFF a bit cheaper. Maybe if you could ride with somebody, or maybe now that you have some friends that you know are going, you can, carpool or something. Give MFF another try in a year or two. That's what I would suggest.
I'd say in the main hotel, though.
In the main hotel, holy shit.
You will find a very different experience from that.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, don't buy your own room. Like, I've gone to 21 furry conventions now. I have never once been in my own hotel room. It is always just like, text a bunch of friends. Hey, you guys have a room? Oh yeah, we have 3 people in it. Cool, count me in, I'm a 4th. And I pay maybe $150 for the whole weekend.
I buy rooms every once in a while. It depends. It's easier. It's stressful because then you're trying to fill the room. And I've done this multiple times with cons that it's always a shit shot with when you have furries in a room.
You're in the risk business.
Yeah, because you can definitely get a room yourself and then you feel stable. But then trying to find accurate roommates to room with, if you don't have friends set up, is always kind of. I think even AC, the one year I lost 2 roommates and got another one at the very last moment.
But MFF to me is a party con. It's a party con, and it's a hive of furry.
Mm-hmm.
AC is a production con. That's why I love it. I mean, hell, on the video feed right now, I have this computer right here is the same computer that does the graphics for AC. I have all of the AC graphics and slates. That's what AC is for me. And I would say MCFC is like the chill back, have a drink, and meet people. You walk for 5 minutes, sit down, and meet more people. I come back with
a good example though. It would be Vince, Atsu, Vince that we always hung out with. Vince, took it to the mall. Vince. I think this past MFF or one of the ones prior, I don't remember if it was this one or the previous one, ended up rooming at a different hotel, and he said he felt so disconnected that it ruined the entire con for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was.
I could totally see that.
He said it. Yeah, for MFF especially because there's nothing happening out. To be honest, MFF is isolated.
Can I say this with MFF? I think MFF has a higher chance of either giving you the greatest con you've ever had or the worst con you've ever had, primarily because MFF is so social.
Yeah.
There is, it is based so much on the hive of furriness that if you're not in that mood, if you're sick, if you're just in a bad mood, or you're not at that main hotel, you're going to have a bad time. Mm-hmm. And I think...
You're going to have a bad time.
You're going to have a bad time. So, our suggestion, try some other cons still. Give MFF another try in a year or two. And try to make it cheaper.
I don't know.
And stay at the main hotel.
Looking at what your goal expectations are for cons, I feel like you're kind of crossing between big and little cons. I feel like big cons, you get something completely different.
I've never been to a sci-fi con. I've never been to... Technically, furry is
I went to E3.
Con.
I mean, E3...
You went to E3, but it's totally different.
It's strange. I mean, there's so many more people, but at the same time, there's not. Because it's such a disconnected group of people.
It's a business con.
No, I mean, it is and it isn't. But I feel like, because I want to go to E3 next year, I want to do it with Freeze Frame as a camera guy going around interviewing people. But I honestly feel that E3, even though there's so many more people there, I felt like it was very empty. I don't know, it just feels like that was the weird disconnect from it.
And maybe that's the way these people felt at MFF, But anyway, we should probably move on to another email. But thank you for writing in. I mean, your email was, I'll admit, painful to read, but you made your point, and you shouldn't you certainly shouldn't feel bad because maybe you're just not into cons for the same reason. Some people are social in different ways, and but there's some people who won't even go to AC or won't even go to MFF or whatever, and maybe that's just not the con for you. I don't know.
I'd never really go to opening and closing ceremonies. I just kind of to me. I mean, I'll try to catch them, but at the same time,
I've been to opening ceremonies once at MFF, and I never went again.
I've never gone to a fursuit meet and greet. I'm sorry, I've never.
Who the fuck goes to a fursuit meet and greet?
If I want to meet a fursuit,
that is like a noob furry thing right there.
Whoa, whoa! I didn't go to a fursuit meet and greet. I went to a husky meet and greet.
Oh, well,
Because
well, we got a badass over here.
Because I'm like,
every time there's a blue fur meet and greet, I fucking miss it every time.
Good.
You don't need to meet any
blue people.
It would be just you there. I mean, no one else. Just Pharaoh in the middle of an empty panel room.
I rushed and I tried to make it to the blue photo shoot, and I arrived there and they're like, "You're too late. We've already took the picture."
I know. I was standing there watching, and I'm like, I'm surprised Pharaoh's not here. And then you show up, and I'm like, you missed it. And I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm like, you missed it. And that made my con.
I just imagine
that was the closest I've ever been to the blue, because like I never get texts or like tweets or like that, like, oh, this is the time. So like I found out, and I was like, I'm gonna make it. And then everyone's like, fuck, you didn't make it.
Nope.
I just imagine the picture is just an empty backdrop. There's no other blue.
There's like the skyline of Pittsburgh.
There's like a bunch of...
There's like Pharaoh's hand, like, as he was trying to make it like into the frame.
Wait, please. I went to one. AC did a blue furs meet and greet, and only 2 people showed up.
You were one of them?
I was one of them. I was like, oh, I guess we're not doing a blue furs meet and greet.
You deserve to feel it awkward just for being blue.
I hate you.
I don't know. There's a lot in this email that it's a lot happening.
Yeah, it feels like, I don't know. I've had bad times at MFF, and we can all agree here's the other thing, right? When
they missed they went to the opening closing ceremonies. They went to a Drag-It show, and they went to first meet and greet. They missed the con horror stories with the Fur Media panel, which was us there, which was a mess.
And
that was a good.
Who's Lying is always good.
Who's Lying is
great.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I feel like...
I'm going to say one last thing. We'll wrap this up right here and there.
Okay.
The one last thing I wanted to say is the fact that most cons suck. Like, in general, besides Biggest Little Fur Con, most cons suck at themes.
No one gives a shit about the theme. I don't think I've ever gone to a furry con and been like, that's the theme this year.
FWA did a great job with themes.
I don't even know what the theme is for any of the cons that I'm going to.
FWA was probably one of the best cons that did themes, and Biggest Little Fur Con. Those are the 2 cons that I can think of off the top of my head that did fantastic, because the entire con revolved around the themes. Like the Furry University, the FWA one.
Yeah, FU, Furry University.
Yep, the FU, where if you were a super sponsor, you got the cardigans, the college level cardigans and everything like that, the coats and everything, which were like $200, but like they went so far out with it that it was incredible.
Here's the thing I would just like to say. After going to... my camera's dead. Whoops. After going to 21 FurCons, there's something I realized. You're going to have a fantastic experience. You're going to have a terrible experience. You're going to have an experience. Just don't let it get you down, It's just, like, it's part of the...
To be honest, like, AC, I think, prior to this year was one of my worst ACs ever. I don't know. It was just... I don't know. It was just so bad that I was like, you know what? If next year's like this, I'm never coming back to this con again.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It was not.
It was great.
Probably one of the best ACs I've been to in a while.
All right. Either of you guys have an email? Because I just read 2. Actually, we could go on another break.
I don't have one.
We haven't gone on a break.
Yeah, we haven't gone on a break in a bit. All right, so let's do that.
We'll go on a break, but we'll each pull up an email beforehand, and then...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I'm looking at future planning. I'm learning from mistakes.
You mean I got to do work?
Well, you're a husky, so I mean, you're always supposed to do work because you're always towing something.
Pulling. No, towing. We're pulling.
Well, you would be towing.
I pull.
Kind of tow.
I pull things.
You guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN. We'll be back after a quick music break.
listening to FurCast.
I love the feeling when we lift off, watching the world so small below. I love the dreaming when I think of the safety in the clouds out my window. I wonder what keeps us so high up. Could there be love beneath these wings? If we suddenly fall, should I scream out? Or keep very quiet and cling to my mouth as I'm crying, so frightened of dying. Relax, yes, I'm trying, but feeling's got a hold on me.
Welcome back to FurCast. Pharaoh still doesn't have an email ready.
And he's still blue.
Thank you for tuning in, by the way. This is FurCast Live on XBN and syndicated on Pause Up Radio. We're back after a music break for the last bit of the show. That means we're probably going to read about one more email and then call it a day. So, yeah. I'm just going to set the metadata to say that FurCast is live again. And then we should be all good. I'm going to close that program and do that. So there we go. Of course, Pharaoh is trying to use his computer in a fursuit. That's great.
I have an email.
Oh, you have an email?
Yeah, I
that's
do.
Right. That's right, you do.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, CJ.
While eating M&Ms. Hello, canines. While sticking my hand into a bag of chocolatey goodness, I felt a shape that didn't quite feel like the rest.
Fuck.
I pull it out and discovered... ... Dramatic pause. Pharaoh's balls. Don't believe me? Look at the picture.
Is there really a picture?
There is
included with
actually a
this?
picture. And
Oh.
Do you want me to turn my computer
Hold
around, or do you
on,
want to?
I'm just gonna search balls. Can you help, please? No, it's not that one. While eating here it is. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, that's bad.
But it's kind of the truth.
Yeah, it is. Oh. It's upsetting.
Thanks for doing the show. I'm just a podcast subscriber, but you give me hours of entertainment during work and or my commute. I hope to see one of you at a con sometime, maybe FC or BLFC. Find me on Twitter. Ciao. Sincerely, Toph the Lion. Pharaoh, can you get your balls out of M&M's bags? Like, damn it. Let Mars do their own thing. Keep your balls out of it. Nobody wants your blue balls.
I thought everyone loves blue balls.
Nobody loves blue balls. Nobody loves you because you're blue. Thanks.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
So much hate. So much hate.
So here we go. So,
Ow.
So on the video feed right now
There
is...
they are.
Yep, there you go. There you guys go. That's...
Pharaoh's blue balls.
Apparently Pharaoh's blue balls there.
Yep.
Well then.
All right, I'll mark it as red for you. All right, CJ?
Thanks.
Which one was it? Because I didn't know.
While eating M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
While eating M&Ms. Red live. There we go. So
Podcast on a plane.
Podcast on a plane.
Pod. P-A-W.
Pod. Podcast on a plane.
Podcast. Pod.
Yeah, pod. Yeah.
Pod.
That face. That face that you just gave. That was great. I am really hungry, by the way. We better go out to eat after this.
Not even that hungry.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. I'm not terribly hungry, but...
I had one thing to eat today besides those chips.
Yeah, I had a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel this morning.
Well, look at you.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Can you read something?
No, I was ready. I was just waiting for your conversation to end.
Waiting for you to read something.
Oh, okay, good. Because I'm going to.
Good.
I just wasn't trying to be rude. I didn't want to interrupt your conversation you were having about your bagels.
No, that's fine.
I'm glad you warmed up bagels and, stuck...
I didn't warm them up. My mother made them.
Oh, did you stick them on your dick, too? Hotmomjob.com?
It was momhandjob.com. Can you get it right?
You would know it, so I mean...
I kind of want to Google that right now.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna let me go like
Pharaoh, you better read this email because you're never gonna get it time.
Let me go Google Chrome incognito and I'll do it.
So wasn't the site dadhandjobs.com?
What the fuck?
I'm doing it. Hold on. No, read your email.
I don't even want to know what you're Googling.
Momhandjob.com. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
I don't even know the things you saw.
I already clicked it off. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
So does dadhandjob.com exist?
Let me take a look.
Well, if mom exists,
why are
obviously dad has
I have a
to.
question. Why do you guys do this to yourselves?
Web page is not available.
Wow.
I'm surprised that's not a thing.
Dadhandjob.com is not a thing.
Let me try Daddy.
Okay, can you move
Daddy
on?
Handjob's not a thing either.
Oh my god.
Wow. So anyone out there,
I can't handle this right now.
dadhandjob.com is free and available. You can search that domain and you could buy that. You could have that domain right now.
You can
New
make money.
FurCast. How do you get to FurCast?
We just started the business.
Dadhandjob.com.
We just started the business. Some guy's gonna get rich off our idea.
I'm going to buy it right now.
What domain registrar you should use to buy it?
What?
Do you know?
GoDaddy.
GoDaddy.
Can you please go to GoDaddy.com and search up dadhandjobs.com?
Oh my god.
If that domain exists right now, you know someone listening to the show right now is buying it. If that is free to purchase, someone is buying it right now as we speak.
CJ's legit gonna drop $10 on this.
Dadhandjob.com, $2.99. Legit thinking about it.
Well, if you don't, someone in the chat room right now is buying dadhandjob.com.
You could give it to Sozin.
Can we just buy it and put pictures of Sozin on it?
I really want to buy it. Like, I have this unnatural urge
to buy Dad. You'd be the owner of dadhandjob.com.
Think about all the people in India who would go to that website.
Oh my god. I'm more astounded that dadhandjob.com has never been bought on the internet.
I just put it in my cart. I might get back to this later. Okay.
Can we just make it like a site where you like buy like something that's completely obscure?
That's the funniest thing ever.
Can it be like a tool site?
Dad hand job.
Like you can buy like handles for briefcases. like not at all what you expect.
1834. That's my total.
For how much is it, a year?
That's a year.
I think it should be 2 years if it's 18.
Oh, 2 years. You're right.
Either that or 2 years.
Own dadhandjob.com.
You might have bought a protection plan too, because oh no, I think it's $2 with a promotion. I don't know if you got the promotion. GoDaddy's website is terrible. You should use domain.com.
$2.99 a year, 1 year, $14.99 2 years. So it's 18.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm gonna let. If you haven't bought it yet, someone's gonna buy it in the chat. You do realize this?
I haven't bought it yet.
I'm whoising danheadjob.com. Let's see.
I'm whoising.
Dadheadjob is for sale. Never registered. Never. It's never been registered ever. How is there no Whois record?
I don't know how this has not ever been
like not even an ad website. Nothing.
Nothing has ever registered dadhandjob.com.
Did you buy it?
No.
Okay.
I did hit proceed to checkout, but I really just can't bring myself to do it.
It's only $20.
I know.
We could also just wait and let somebody else buy it, and then
But I feel like
you could post on Twitter right now that you bought dadhandjob.com.
What if some company approaches you and just buys it from you for like 10 grand?
Like, hey, we really need.
Hey, we really need this domain.
We can have Zumaro help design dadhandjob.com for us.
Oh my god! Like I think
Zumaro would be okay with developing.
I don't think Zumaro would be okay with this. Didn't you have an email?
I did, but then we got distracted by dadhandjob.com.
I love how you're like screaming this.
Dadhandjob.
Okay. All right. Can you read the email?
No.
Can you should.
I think Nerd just bought it.
Did Nerd?
Yeah, I think he did because that's what I was just told.
You were just told it's not available. The Whois record still doesn't say it's owned, but what are you gonna do with it, Nur? Come on. Oh my God, it's owned now. He bought it with Gandhi. Nur bought it right now.
I knew.
The Whois record just updated. Wait, no, is associated with 3 other domains. Oh, I can look up his other websites.
Sorry, dadhandjob.com is taken. Fuck. I
told you that if you didn't buy it with us talking about it, someone was buying dadhandjob.com after 5 minutes.
Nur, I just want to point out, Nur, who is, by the way, shout out to Nur in the chat room. Nur, I just want to point out that you now own dadhandjob.com. Okay? I want to point out.
The best part of that is it links to his other domains he owns. So any other site you own now links to Data Handjob. Out of all the things on the internet, I don't understand how that name has never, in the history of the internet, been registered. Ever.
Oh my god.
That's surprising.
That's what kills me right now. That's what I can't handle this right now.
With all the shit going on, with all like the weird fetishes out there, Dad Handjob, the most simplest of things, has never ever been registered.
Nur, you're gonna be a fucking millionaire because of
Yet,
this. Like,
Mom Handjob has. Are there not enough gay dudes out there that like dads? Like, I really want a dad handjob. Dadhandjob.com.
Apparently no.
I guess not.
Maybe they did. Maybe they tried searching for years and they never found it, and now they're gonna search.
Thanks, Nur. Appreciate that.
Oh my god, I can't even breathe right now. I'm having a difficulty.
I really want to know what Nur's gonna do with this website.
It's gonna be like pictures of like old man's like hands. Old guy's hands doing like work, so it's like hand job.
like operating like machinery,
pressing buttons and like turning screwdrivers, using power tools. You okay, Pharaoh?
No. I'm the furthest from okay because I'm in this room with you guys. My life is not okay.
I just wanted to congratulate Nur in the chat room for owning dadhandjob.com.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
How many times have we said dadhandjob.com?
Probably at least 150. Read the fucking email. Anyway, read the email.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
God.
Wow. Okay. Done.
Podcast on a plane. Hello, FurCast. I've called in the show many times now, and I've always had barely anything to say, so I decided to write an email instead with a little story. I've always enjoyed your show, though I don't get to listen very often. I tend to download the episodes onto my phone and listen to when I get a chance. Just this morning, actually August 26th, I fell asleep while listening to FurCast episode 207 on a plane taking me home from vacation. A few hours later, I woke up to CJ's adorable voice.
What? No.
From Indie FurCon.
Oh no.
India
FurCon. It's India FurCon.
India.
Along with a curious passerby tapping on my shoulder. I quickly stopped the recording to listen to what the fellow passenger had to say. She wanted to ask who CJ was and why he was in bondage gear in India.
What?
What?
Excuse me?
In that voice.
Excuse me, sir. What? Why
was CJ and why is
in bondage gear?
In India.
In India?
India.
Oh, what? I don't know.
She wanted to ask who CJ was and why he was in bondage gear in India. I was embarrassed for a bit. I had thought my headphones had unplugged, but to my confusion, they had been plugged in the whole flight. I later found out I had sleep-talked directly to the passenger how cute CJ was. Oh, sweetie.
I'm flattered.
How funny it was that he was in bondage gear and about how he's not actually in India, but Indiana.
I wasn't in bondage gear, though.
Sozin was in bondage gear.
Sozin was in bondage gear. I was there
with Sozin
while he was in bondage gear.
I ended up saying he was a friend. In conclusion, I spent the rest of the flight giggling my ass off, wondering how CJ would react to my email. Happy ending, I know. Apart from my story, I wanted to say thank you for the FurCast team and Xana Broadcasting for bringing such a great show and listening to your podcasts. Even though I don't understand tech stuff at all, I'm an asshole, aka cute whittly kitty from Canada, aka an asshole. Thanks so much for your email. It means a lot to me just listening to you guys.
This person's just degrading themselves so much.
Well, because how many times have we said cats are assholes?
We have. We have said that a lot.
I feel like the pinnacle of a cat. They have commercials now.
Cats are pretty much assholes.
That describe cats as being assholes. Hope you keep doing the shows for years and years to come. Lots of love, Philly.
Oh, man. Wow. What a night.
So he didn't buy deadhandjob.net or .org.
Well, those don't matter. I mean,
well, you could also buy deadhandjob.xxx.
Yeah.
You could buy that.
That was available.
I'm pretty sure that one's available, yeah.
So many dad hand jobs are available.
You could buy deadhandjob.shoes.
You could just do daddy hand job.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I feel like, okay, now if you were looking for that, like, would you search dad or daddy?
What about, did you search dads?
Dadshandjob.com? I'm buying this.
What would your dad think
I'm
of
so upset right now. I am so upset with both of you right now. Like,
not my fault.
Same price.
I love how nonchalant you're like, same price.
You have to scroll down and hit no thanks on the stupid offers.
Whoa, not the same price.
It might have added it to your cart with the other one somehow. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, GoDaddy's interface is terrible. You should just use like Gandhi or domain.com.
Yeah, let me fix this. Hold on. How do I delete that one? I don't want that one.
All right. Are we done here?
No, you have to read. We need one more email. We have to read one more. I'll read another one.
All right.
Give me a second. Let me just update our show
Yeah,
notes.
I'll skip through and see if I can find one here. That would be good.
There's Frothy the Snowman lyrics. Wow, someone.
right.
So, can I just say that one of our fans made a whole Frothy the Porn Man song for us?
Yeah, it's pretty. Wow. We'll read it in the post show, not now. We've had enough profanity in this. All right, I'll just read like it seems like a short relationship one. So the camera on me is dead, so I'll just have to use that camera. Sorry. Advice, please, ASAP. This was sent 13 days ago. Sorry. My name is not important, but I need some advice and fast. There's this girl that I like and I have liked since freshman year. I have just graduated along with her, and I've never felt this way with anyone. Sadly, Chrissy is moving off to college. As where I am staying, where I am since the college I am going to is right down the street. Okay, so she's going away, you're not. All right. Anyways, I've always told her how I've never told her how I feel about her, and even though she doesn't like me in the romantic sense, period, she's even told me that, period. Despite that, I feel that if I tell her how I feel, I'll lose her as a friend, which would be terrible, since she's always been there for me even when no one else was. And the problem here is that 1, this would be eating me away on the inside, and 2, I'm rather shy when it comes to my feelings. I'd rather tell her face to face, since that way I know she knows I'm being honest, but I can never tell her, despite the numerous times we've hung out. I just want her to know that way I can be more honest and open with her sincerely, and then there doesn't seem to be a name at the bottom of the email. It's literally blank. Okay.
I mean, it depends on how you tell her and how you... If she already said that she has no romantic interest in you whatsoever, then... I mean, that's kind of a low blow, but it's already been declared. So, I mean, if you said, I wouldn't confess your love in that essence, but because I feel like
you could do is just say, hey, you should know that you're really important to me or something like that. Like, rather than being like, OMG, I'm madly in love with you, more like, I really care about you, and it's going to suck that you're moving away because I do,
I feel like just wording it in the sense that, I mean, she's already showed that she doesn't disinterest in you, so, I mean, she'll always be your friend. I mean, but you can say, well, I've always had a crush on you since, high school. I mean, something simple.
That's what I would do,
lightheartedly.
Something lighthearted that's just like, it'd be great if I get to see you again. I hope I get to see you soon. Just make it seem like, you care about them, you hope to see them soon, you're sad that they're leaving, like that. Because then that brings you into the conversation. I wouldn't say, yeah, that's what I would do. As for number one, which you said was eating you away from the inside, that was your number one.
Gross. They're touching my hand, and it makes me so uncomfortable.
But then you said eating me away on the inside. The best thing you can do is keep going and having an awesome life. You know, go to some furry cons and, you know, have a good time. I mean, because the thing is, you'd be surprised within a decent amount of time. I mean, yeah, it's going to suck that you've lost that person and you're going to think about it a lot, but at the same time,
You're not losing them.
You're not losing them. Yeah. If you can just keep living in your life and finding things you enjoy.
You're reading this email wrong too, by the way. They're moving off to college to where they are for college.
What do you mean?
It says she's moving off to college as where I am, staying where I am since the college.
Sadly, Christy is moving away from college.
Never mind, I read it wrong. My apologies.
No, that's written weird. You know, I almost
because it says that he's right down the street.
No, his college is right down the street. She's going off to a different college. That's why he said, sadly, she is moving off to college. It's just worded weird. But yeah, I mean, you know, the thing you can do is if you can keep pushing with your own hobbies and your own interests and still do your own things, be a powerful person, because, you know, if you can do that, that also, this is kind of weird to say this, but that makes you attractive to future people that you find. Like, I know that's a weird thing to say, but like people who are established and love what they do and stuff like that look a lot more attractive generally than someone who is obsessed with the person that they lost. Like sometimes you can lose someone and that will help you fall together with another new person, but that's not that often. It depends on the circumstances. Like obviously death is one thing, but when it comes to losing someone or someone moving away, you know, if you're just depressed about it all the time, that's not going to help you.
I feel like you're going way too into this for something like this, where they already have declared that they have no interest in them. So
I'm giving advice for moving on. I'm giving advice for, like, you know, get into some hobbies, go to some cons, you know, be a cool person who's into your own thing, because that's going to make you... I see what you're thinking, Farrah. You're probably thinking I was saying to make him more attractive to this girl, but unfortunately, I don't know if you can really do that, especially if you've known this person for a long time. They already know who you are. You can't really...
You're even not being open in this sense that you have a crush on them or had a crush on them since, you know, whatever you first met them.
You should definitely tell them, though.
I mean, no. I mean, I feel like it shouldn't be eating you up inside, because if they've already said that they have no interest in you, I mean, again, that's one of the things. If you're going to tell them, it shouldn't be something like, I need to confess my love for you, because you're going to destroy a friendship. If it's something that's so hard, like, oh, yeah, well, I just want to let you know that I've had a crush on you since, you know, when we hung out when we were younger, or whatever like that. That's fine. I feel like that's kind of the extent of it, especially since it's already been declared prior to this. If you still want to make friends, then push it off as a joke. That's, I guess, what I'm saying. Because if you come off like heartstrong on something like this, it's not like the movies where coming off heartstrong is going to have her change her opinion and then fall deeply in love with you. It's not going to work like that. I'm sorry. It's not the movie world out there. So if someone already says they don't like you, there's no turning around movie happy ending of, oh yeah, if I confess my love, like every story out there in the theaters, they're going to turn around and love me back. Well, the other thing is how things work.
The other thing is, it seems like because this person has confessed that they're not very interested in this person, and you've never told them that you feel that way, how much intimacy do you really have with this person to judge whether they're even the right person for you? I mean, I understand you might, you know, in a social situations, you might feel very comfortable around them, and you might like the way they look, and you might, you know, feel very good around them. But like, you know, if you've never shared any mutual intimacy, you know, that's a big factor in whether you're even going to end up actually liking a person. You know, I've actually found that, you know, once I actually get intimate with a person, I discover, you know, that I wasn't interested in stuff like that. Or, well, not that I'm not interested, but that I don't know. Anyway, that's the last email for the night, I think. So, thank you guys for tuning in to FurCast. I think we're going to...
I had one real quick.
Oh, God damn it.
I didn't know you were doing the last one. It said question mark.
You just said... You said one last email.
I said you should read on the last email. I have a...
Okay, go.
I'm ready. Just ready. Shh. Okay. We have like 200 emails in this inbox.
Okay, read one more. Just go.
Favorite question mark. I mean, pre-read. Hey, my name is Emily, 11th grade. Just started school a couple days ago. Although everything was normal, there was something about my algebra teacher that was making me uneasy. I couldn't really put my finger on it until I took out my laptop in class, which had stickers of a blue fox and a red fox that I colored to make a wolf. I suddenly realized that I looked up at him and he uncannily overwhelmed me. I swear, at a quick glance, he just looked like Pharaoh. Let me see.
There's a picture attached, and the guy kind of looks like Pharaoh. We're not going to show him, though. we can't show the picture because it's your teacher. But I mean, the guy looks a bit like.
I don't
Pharaoh.
think so.
No, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Okay.
I don't think they look like me.
All right. A lot of
Their
people say
nose-
I look like Adrian Brody, and I don't think I look like Adrian Brody.
Well, I feel like I more closely resemble Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball than I do. Like, I feel like I can pass off as a young Alan Tudyk a lot easier. Like his nose, like the features of his face are a lot larger than mine. Like he has look at how big his nose is.
Yeah, his face is a lot larger than yours. So is his dick.
Oh.
That was actually a really awkward thing to say. Wow. We're moving on. We're not going to do that. Well, yeah, that was really bad. I apologize for saying that.
So,
That was
so
bad.
you've seen it.
No. Why are you making this more awkward? I shouldn't have said what I said.
I can.
I shouldn't have said what I said because of what the email's about. So I'm going to move on and we're going to end the show on that really awkward note. So, yeah.
Good. I like how you make things awkward. Now you understand my entire life.
So when I was gone the past 2 shows, what did you guys do afterwards?
What did you guys do afterwards? We went to Pegasus.
Yeah.
Pegasus.
Sure, you did a lot of peg assisting.
What?
Peg.
Well,
He's so
why? No. It's not going over my head. I understand the joke. What I don't understand is why are you saying that?
Because I'm an asshole.
Okay. Anyway.
He's a husky.
Well, thank you for listening to this. Oh man, this just went downhill.
That just got interesting
This
real
got
quick.
really bad.
We should probably read another email and then not end on this note.
I think we can end.
Okay, we'll end on awkward.
We'll end on awkward.
Just start eating some shit chips over there. Some shit chips. You enjoy some shit chips and some
I
biscuits and
have
gravy.
been your regretful host for this evening, Paradox the Red Wolf.
I've been your abnormally upbeat Pharaoh host, Blue Fox.
Your Pharaoh host.
Blue Fox.
I've been your slightly pink husky dog host.
See, when you go awkward, it ruins everything.
I'm so
You can't go full awkward. You can't do me. Like when, wow. See? You fucked everything. You've hurt the time-space continuum here.
I am so upset right now.
Can't go back.
Wait, what has been done cannot be undone. You've divided by 0.
Dadhandjob.com has already been purchased.
Dadhandjob.com.
Already gone.
Daddyhandjob.com.
I think that's what ruined this end, is because Dad Handjob was never a thing before
We
this.
should have ended there. We should have
stopped.
ended.
We should have
there.
ended
Can we
there.
again, let me just say one last thing. Dadhandjob.com did not exist before this episode.
Another thing that just came from
You
FurCast.
heard it. This is internet history in the making. Live right now. Oh, man. All right. Can we just please end this?
The demons that come from us.
No, not doing it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week for Friday Night Tech and most likely for FurCast as well.
Dads.
Dadhandjob.com.
No, just dads.
This is the Zana Broadcasting Network.
I'm gonna have to change my fucking identity after this show.
I know I can't run from being anything political.
It's no longer FurCast anymore. Change the name of the show.
All right, bye YouTube.